it's a very good. It's going to come together. Like I said, this year we're getting that experience that we need. Next year we should be good to go.
Coach, really appreciate a few minutes of your time. Looks like the officials are going to steal you away here.
That's all right. Hey, thanks for talking to me.
It's the head coach of Claymont, Buddy White. When we return, we'll hear from the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Schob. All that's still coming up here in the pregame. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
These days, you've been giving more. Now it's our turn. When you get your primary care from Memorial Health System, you get same or next day appointments, access to 24-hour nurse line, and now free virtual urgent care with our Memorial Care Now app. It's the great primary care you'd expect. Fast, online treatment anytime for common urgent conditions. To learn more, visit mhsprimarycare.org today. Memorial Health System's primary care. Expect more.
One or two or 10 things have changed since I got in the real estate business. Hi, this is Steve McCarthy of McCarthy Real Estate. Gone are the days when folks just stopped by 318 2nd Street in Marietta. Now you can find McCarthy Real Estate on Facebook with weekly featured listings or MariettaRealEstate.com. We have real phones and cell phones and GPS, although we know our way around. McCarthy Real Estate since 1953. You don't need good luck to find us, but you'll have it when you do.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together. That's expecting more. Memorial Health System. Proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/mayo.
Welcome back to Don Drumm Stadium here on a Friday night, week number 4 of the high school football season. Joining us right now, the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Schob, and coach 2-1 coming into this game. Claymont, good game last year. What do you expect from the Mustangs this year?
Yeah, so they have a lot of team speed. They do some dynamic things offensively, so we need to make sure we limit the big plays, and offensively we're going to have long, sustained drives and be able to finish once we get in the red zone.
That's something I'm sure the message was to the kids. That didn't happen last week. Once things got going, second half didn't look that bad if you felt from last week against Athens, but it was the slow start that really hurt.
No doubt, and we were down 21-0 in the first quarter, and then we responded after that, and I thought we battled and competed. Definitely have some things to clean up and work on that this week, but we're excited to get going this Friday.
Defensively, when you take a look at them from the offensive side, they have a quarterback that can throw and run really well, and they have a running back that can go as well.
Yeah, they're hard to prepare for because their quarterback can run and throw, and when he scrambles, he's looking to throw the ball downfield. Their running back's dynamic. They have a couple dynamic receivers, and so you need to make sure you stay with the guy the entire time so we can limit the plays.
Offensively, you've been working some guys just continue to build that depth this season as well.
Yeah, for sure, and so we're going to have some rotations, some packages early on, especially to try to get different looks for the defense and see how it goes. But the biggest thing is we need to make sure we take our steps and finish drives and limit middle mistakes.
Coach, really appreciate a few minutes of your time.
Hey, thanks so much, Aaron.
The head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Schob. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineup some more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When the day is done and the rig is safe and sound back home, the folks at Fisher Auto Parts give gratitude to a community for the support. Fisher Auto Parts understands the tradition of auto parts in this area. That's why when you present discount code Fisher24 to any team member during checkout, you'll receive 10% off your purchase. Fisher Auto Parts, with locations in Marietta, Parkersburg, Waterford, and Cambridge. Stocking the right parts, backing the local team, and proud to support their respective communities they serve.
.com. Join Brett Hauer as he brings you exclusive interviews with coaches and players, detailed written stories, and dive deep into Game of the Week coverage. Plus, stay up to date with the latest stats and expert analysis throughout the entire season. If you're passionate about high school football, MOVGridiron.com is your go-to online destination for everything you need. Visit MOVGridiron.com today, where football lives online.
Looking for a career change or advancement? Washington State College of Ohio offers over 40 degree and certificate options, ranging from nursing to robotics. Washington State's dynamic programming provides a pathway for you to develop in-demand skills and gain the knowledge you need to advance your career. With flexible scheduling and affordable tuition, Washington State College of Ohio in Marietta helps you balance your education with your busy life and budget. Visit wsco.edu to start your journey toward a more rewarding career.
little Eye of the Tiger being played down here at Don Drumm Stadium. Marietta Tigers getting ready to, coming out of the field, they'll form a little tunnel out to our left. Claymont in their locker rooms as well. We have officials huddled down to our right. And, Bill, we have a Claymont team in town tonight, and the Mustangs 0-3. Their head coach, Buddy White, sadly as many as this year.
He's actually a native of Claymont.
Yeah, he's back at his hometown.
He's back home and taking over the Claymont Mustangs, and in hopes to getting this program back on its legs and moving forward. But he's doing that with a very young football team, a football team that only returned 4 seniors onto the roster this year as seniors, and but an 0-3 football team, Aaron. But it's a little bit deceiving. They've moved the football well. In their first 3 games, that moving the football has not been an issue. In fact, last week they even had a kid in Bailey.
Yeah, Mason Bailey.
Yeah, Mason Bailey broke the school record last week with 232 yards receiving on 7 catches, 3 touchdowns. So they like to throw the football, and they spread it out. They spread the field. They've got plenty of playmakers. McMorrow being the quarterback, he's got a good arm. And he could run the football. He's got that dual threat capability. And behind him in the running back slot, they got Drew Fox, who he's a very versatile back. He can run. He can catch the ball as well out of the backfield. And they'll split him out as well. They'll spread him all over the football field to try to create mismatches. A lot of athleticism there in that backfield. And like I said, you can't forget about Mason Bailey out there on the edges.
Yeah, really good team. Defensively, the Tigers got to kind of get back on the horse as far as secondary-wise. And it just doesn't start, though, with secondary, Bill. I think the coaching staff in general, or any coaches, would tell you we also have to be able to get pressure up front.
Yeah, and that's one of my keys, actually, to the game for Marietta is, they've got to be able to pressure the quarterback. They can't put every bit of the weight on the secondary because it's high school football. Eventually they crack, and then you give up the big plays. But you've got to get pressure up front from those guys up front, those front 3. And you got to mix it up a little bit with the play calling, I think, too. I think we'll see some blitzing here tonight. We'll try and see Kobe Alexander try to make some plays in the backfield with those guys up front defensively. But defensively for Claymont, Aaron, they run a 3-4. Their linebackers play really good football, physical football. They come downhill. But they've given up a lot of points this year, too, Aaron. They've given up 86 points so far this year. Have the Mustangs, compared to the Tigers, have given up 54.
Yeah, most of those came last week. 42 of them did, in fact. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll preview the Marietta Tigers when we come back. Continuing on our pregame here, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Marietta High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Marietta High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
Shop Apex True Value Hardware for great bargains of the month. Tune up your ride with Pennzoil's 1-quart motor oil for just $4.99. Choose from a variety of blends. Also, grab True Value's 18-count of 39-gallon lawn and leaf bags for only $5.99. Lastly, grab yourself a 25-foot Stanley Control Lock tape measure for only $9.99. Grab one before it's gone. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware.
Every year, millions of people fall victim to fraud. At People's Bank, we're committed to providing our communities with resources to safeguard their financial accounts no matter where they bank. Follow these preventative steps to minimize your risk. Monitor activity with mobile banking alerts. Be cautious of unsolicited emails, calls, and texts claiming to be from your bank. Most importantly, never share your banking credentials, debit card number, or PIN number. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Back here on the pregame, Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks with you on this Friday, WMOA, AM 1490, FM 101.3. Also, you can find us over on YouTube and the WMOA WJW Facebook page as well, as we'll have the video stream when permitted And I believe tonight is permitted, so we'll have that for you. And, Bill, Tigers, we kind of alluded to them defensively, 42 points last week, the most they've given up, obviously, this year coming in. And then offensively, Coach Show mentioned in his pregame a little bit where not only that happened, but they just didn't get things started offensively. A slow start, and when you fall down 21-0 and you're in the wing T, that's a problem usually.
Yeah, absolutely it is. When you're in the wing T, it's a run-based offense that likes to eat clock, and when you're down 21, you have to completely almost get away from that as a whole because you have to get points, you have to get them quick. Forces you to throw the football, which forces you to take more risks, which a lot of times will end up in turnovers as well. But the Tigers defensively was the main issue, I think, last week, Aaron. They struggled with the big play, letting up that big play, and they struggled with the pass. That secondary really just could not figure out those wide receivers from Athens. And here's another team coming in here to home Friday night with the Claymont Mustangs, who they also like to throw the football. So Marietta had a little bit of a challenge this week to challenge their secondary in practice and make them a little bit better. And last week they were much better on penalties last week, that's always a good thing. If you want to pick some good things out of last week's game, they didn't commit many penalties, but tonight to have success, Aaron, I think the keys to the game tonight for the Tigers is they're going to have success on early downs. First and second down, they're going to have to stay on schedule and set up those third and shorts to then control the clock. Marietta's offense has to stay on the field as long as possible tonight and control the clock, eat this field up. And if they're able to do that, it leaves that defense a little bit in a little better shape. And hopefully, the secondary can, come back in, play a little bit more disciplined ball. But they have to get pressured up front for this defense. They have to pressure the quarterback. They have to get to McMorrow and force him to make throws that he doesn't want to make. And hope to capitalize on those with some interceptions, some turnovers.
Yeah, Coach Shope said they went with a total reset week, is what he called it, where they deep cleaned the locker rooms even. They just resetting everything. So it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers come out and respond. A lot of good senior leadership, good junior leadership on this team as well. Our Tiger pregame here on the radio brought to you by Stewart Photography on Glendale Road in Marietta. Stewart Photography has been capturing the traditions and the students of Marietta High School for many years. This is their chance to say thank you to the many students and parents for entrusting Stewart Photography to capture those special moments. Call Stewart Photography today, 374-4564. Mark and Karen say, go Tigers. Tigers will go with the football as they will get the football to start the first half. Timeout before that. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with kickoff here from Don Drumm Stadium. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
On any given day, it's refreshing to hear the mower start, the chainsaw fire up, and the car clicking on all cylinders. Fisher Auto Parts salutes the folks who keep things running. Fisher Auto Parts, all things auto parts. Present discount code Fisher24 to any team member during checkout to receive 10% off your purchase. Your friends at Fisher Auto Parts get excited about youth sports in our area and even that backyard game down the street. Fisher Auto Parts, with locations in Marietta, Parkersburg, Waterford, and Cambridge, staying connected to what's important.
Hi, this is Seth with Miller Home Services, your go-to for top-notch heating and air conditioning solutions. Stay comfortable year-round with a new heating and air conditioning system. 0% financing options available on all new installs. Don't let budget constraints stop you from enjoying a cozy home. Trust Miller Home Services for reliability and affordability. Give us a call at 740-896-5035. Miller Home Services, building a better community one home at a time.
Friday Day Football, week number 4 of the high school football season. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parkson with you on a Friday night. So glad you join us each and every Friday here on local radio. Tigers set to receive the football. You have a Claymont team who's in their all-white uniforms tonight with a little bit of trim in orange and brown. The Tigers in their all-black uniforms trimmed in white and orange, kicking from right to left, are the Claymont Mustangs. It'll be Drew Fox set to kick this one off. Tornes back deep from Marietta. Chavez and Lucas Miller back there as well. 12 minutes put on the clock. Week number 4 underway.
It's the kick. It's going to be angled towards Lucas Miller. Puts up his hands, lets it go out of bounds.
And that'll be a penalty. The Tigers will start with football to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good field position here for the Tigers, starting out 35-yard line. See what they come out with here. Obviously, some scripted plays here to start the game, but based off the film, see what Jason is able to draw up here to get this offense rolling early.
Yeah, most teams you'll see, that's a good point, Bill, script the first 10 plays or so. Now, we'll pause every time the official talks tonight. Hopefully it's not too much. But we have... I've never seen an offense coordinator make it through their 10 scripted plays. They tend to have, okay, I'll play 3, I'm changing it up. Usually they're not guys that stick with it.
They won't hang too long there, though.
Two wingbacks, single back in the backfield, and a receiver to the right that's in Chavez in motion. Inside give, gonna be to Seth Britton, who dives out for a gain of 1. Hit the backfield, slides forward though. Ethan Fair was there to make the initial contact and drags Britton down to the 36-yard line. Marietta will pick up 1, second down and 9. For the Tigers on an inside counter give to Britton. Tigers will go split backs to the backfield, and they're going to look to throw early on here. And Lucas Miller, that one's going to be up and over its head. And it'll bring up third down and 9 here for Marietta.
Yeah, Drew stepped into that one and let it go. And I tell you, it was just up and out of the hands of the intended. He just went up the ladder to try to get to it. He was a little too high for him to find there. So now third down and long here for the Tigers. Make it third down and 9. See what they can dial up here.
Split backs to the backfield, pitch to the right side. That's going to be Fry. Fry cuts it up out near the 44-yard line, and he's going to be brought down. So third and long turns into fourth down and 7, and punting situation for Marietta.
Boy, not exactly what you like to see on your first drive. Marietta not able to really get the ball moving there on that possession. 4th and 7. See now Braxton Lang come out here. Let's put a foot in the ball, see if he can set Claymont back.
They only have 2 guys back. Fox, the deep guy. It's going to hop 2 times, 3 times. He's going to move away from it, and it's going to go all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line is where it's finally going to be marked. A nice punt by Braxton Lang.
Well, yeah, another nice punt. We saw that last week, too. He got one that took a really good bounce and got all the way down early in the game against Athens. But Braxton Lang just put a good foot on the ball here.
Unofficially a 54-yard punt for Lang, and traps Claymont down inside with 10:45 to go here in this first half of play. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks with you on this Friday night. As Claymont comes out with a quarterback in McMorrow. His deep back is going to be Fox. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. They send a man in motion, and they're going to give. Tripped up, falling out for a gain of 3 on the play was Fox, but boy, it was close to almost being a fumble in the backfield. Almost with the exchange between him and McMorrow, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Claymont.
Yeah, 2nd and 7, still not a very good position here for Claymont. It's just outside the 10, marked at the 12-yard line.
3 receivers to left, single receiver to the right, the back of the backfield. They're going to give right side, and that's Searcy, who's going to be stopped, stood up, and driven back. But they are going to give them the momentum, a gain of 2 on the play, third down and 6 now. With 10 minutes to go, just underway here in the first quarter of play.
Third down and 6 here for the Mustangs, and maybe a passing situation here. See if the Tigers can get some pressure. And what's probably going to be a quick pass.
Hard count. They do get the Tigers jumping. We saw that a lot last week from this Claymont team. It was on a 3rd and 6 here. That will move it 5 yards, make it from 3rd and 6 here for Claymont. So
and what was likely a passing situation now will be a third down and 1 here for Claymont as kind of opens their options a little bit here on offense.
They go with a shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right.
a tight end on the left side, as there's two big fellas in the backfield. One of them's Fox, their normal running back. The other is number 49 in Houlihan. Fox going to get the carry, sweep play. That's Searcy, He's going to break it free up across the 30, 35 to the 36 and to the 37. Finally brought down to 38-yard line. And that was an old-fashioned buck sweep play to the left.
Yeah, it was a buck sweep, but a good job there by number 88, Brandon Plogger, and 3 and Seth Britton getting upfield out of the defensive end and linebacker spot to be able to turn him back in. There was just nobody there. There was just a wide open hole in between the tackles, and he was able to pick up a big first down for the Mustangs.
Hurry up offense here for the Mustangs. Again, they'll go with Houlihan in the backfield along with Searcy, who's going to get the carry left side, trying to sweep it left side. Kobe Alexander there, though, to meet him in the hole and drop him back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, 8:50 to go, first quarter. Score tied at 0. We do understand that there's a little bit of an audio issue on the stream. They're working on getting it fixed. It's just on the video stream, our understanding, and that should be fixed here shortly. 2nd down and 9, 8:35 to go. 5 wide receivers, 3 up top to the right, single near side, make it 2 near side to the left. They are spread out everywhere, and this is where they like to run McMorrow. 2nd down and 9 here for the Claymont with 8:21 to go first quarter. They scrimmage from their own 39. He's going to take the snap, look to throw, going to heave it down the middle, taking a shot. Ball's going to be picked off. Owen Riley with the interception for Marietta. He played it like a center fielder, Bill. His first 2 steps were back, and then he just tracked the ball down, and a great interception by Owen Riley.
Yeah, great throw, though. I mean, McMorrow got under that football. He unloaded it. But there was big number 65, Aiden Wilkinson, from his defensive line position there, and the 6'4 senior in his face, forced him to throw that ball early. McMorrow had to throw it long and high, and boy, it gave the Tigers plenty of time to clamp down on that football. And boy, there's a big confidence boost for a secondary that really struggled last week.
2 backs in the backfield, and a carry to Seth Britton right side, looking for some running room. Does a good job cutting it up out across the 25 to the 26. Picks up 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Under 8 minutes to go first quarter. Score tied at 0. This is Marietta's second drive.
Boy, you said it, Aaron. A great job there by Seth Britton and getting his foot planted, realizing there's nothing really outside there. Planted his foot, got north, and was able to find a hole and a nice pickup on first down.
Marietta with a wing and tight end now to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Britton carry again. Looking for some running room out across the 30. Picks up a first down and gets to the 32-yard line, and that's going to be a Tiger first down.
And again, the Tigers now staying ahead of schedule, is what we like to say. A good job just moving the football. A good push up front and able to move the football and picking up a fresh set of downs here. Britton, 96 yards last week against Athens, and he's off to a good start here tonight.
Yeah, up over 400 on the season. Give to Britton again, right side. This time he puts on the Jets, turns the corner out across the 45 to the 47. Picks up 13 on the play this time for a first down. 7:07 to go first quarter. Marietta is on a little bit of a drive out near midfield, their own 47-yard line, where they'll have 1st and 10.
Well, I tell you, I like seeing that. A nice patient run right there from Seth Britton. He allowed his blockers to get out in front of him, and you like to see 3-4 black jerseys out in front to lead block, and a lot of room there for 3.
2 backs in the backfield again, wing and tight end left side, broken play. Drew Warden's going to have to keep it, and he's dropped in the backfield, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and long. Guys went the wrong way, all different kind of directions there from Marietta.
Yeah, I got to respond to that one a little differently here, see what the Tigers come up with on 2nd down and long, but again, a little bit of a mistake bug that has plagued the Tigers a little bit of big plays and bad penalties or big losses in situations where they're just finally starting to get some momentum going.
Wing tight end again, left side. Britton gets the carry left side. Britton out across the 50 into Mustang territory to the 45-yard line. He's going to pick up much of that lost yardage. In fact, he's going to work his way to a 3rd down and 4, so a gain of 10 on the play for Seth Britton.
Again, a very patient run by Seth Britton. A great job just staying behind his blockers, following those lead blockers, and where there's just wide open holes right now off tackle.
Yeah, and it's been working on that left side. Again, split backs this time to the right, and they're going to give to Britton right side. Hit in the backfield, breaks 3 tackles, though, falls out for a gain of 3 on the play and picks up a first down. Muhlahan had him backed up in the backfield, but Seth churning those legs, picks up a first down to the Claymont 42. 5:42 to go, first quarter. Score tied at 0. Marietta, though, on their second drive of the game, and they're putting on a pretty good one right now.
Great job just knowing where the sticks are right there. And the second effort and third effort at that as well, just to get a new set of downs.
Split backs, wing and receiver to the left. Kobe Alexander carry left side, keeps his legs going, spinning around, and now a scrum ensues. Whistles finally blow, and it's going to be a gain of 4 for Kobe. Second and they're going to give him 5. Good spot there for Marietta. 2nd and 5 now for Marietta with 5:05 to go, first quarter, and the Tigers and Mustangs tied at 0.
A little extracurricular there after the play, a little pushing around. I tell you what, don't poke the bear. Don't make 15 mad, because well, he's an emotional player, and you can tell when he gets high on emotion, he can take the game over.
Tigers with a 2 running back set in the backfield and a wing back on the left. That's going to be Junior Bass, who gets the carry on this near side. Loses 1, though. That counter's not working for Marietta tonight. They've run it twice, not been successful early on, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now for Marietta after the loss of, 3rd and 6 after the loss of 1.
Boy, Logan Arnold there for the Claymont Mustangs on this near side, just mixing it up. He was able to get a little bit of penetration there, Aaron, and able to come up with a big stop and force a 3rd down. Now 3rd and manageable, though, here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and you would think 4 down story. So was Muhlahan again, and they'll bring up a 4th and 5, maybe a 4th and 4 here for Marietta when they spot it at the 37-yard line of the Mustangs. And this is where Marietta will go for it here. Watch the hard count if you're the Tigers.
Kind of no man's land here.
Yeah, this is a tough
for the Tigers, but I like the call early on here.
From the 37 of Claymont, looking to throw. Marietta on a little hitch and go. They're going to heave it right side, just out of the hands of Owen Riley. Had his man beat down the right side. Just not enough air under it, though, from Drew. But, Owen Riley had his man beat.
Yeah, he sure did. A great route right there. Just a quick hitch and go. The corner and near side corner here for the Mustangs there, and he bid on it pretty good. Owen released well. Ball just a little bit overthrown from Drew Warden, but I tell you, a pretty good ball. It just got him by about a yard.
Yeah, that was one of those where you'll look back on film and think, man, I want that one back.
So it's going to be a turnover on downs, though, and the Mustangs going to come back out here in their spread formation and shotgun and take over after the turnover.
They're 1st and 10, and they have an inside give. Oh, my, what a hit. As Drew Fox was the ball carrier, gets 1 on the play, but coming in and making the hit was Junior Bass. Yikes on that right side.
Yeah, great job coming downhill out of his position there, Aaron, that linebacker position, and just getting a helmet on the football. And short gain, 2nd down and 9 here for the Mustangs.
3 minutes to go, first quarter of play. Mustangs show like they're going to go hard count. Now they look over to the sidelines. A receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Out of the shotgun, Fox is to the hip to the right of McMorrow, who's the quarterback. Bailey goes in motion. They give up the middle. Not much going for Fox. Kobe Alexander in on the tackle for the Tigers, and it'll bring up 3rd and long here. The Mustangs with 2:30 to go first quarter, score tied at 0.
Good penetration there by Kobe out of that middle linebacker spot. A good read, very decisive, come downhill. Was able to get to the ball carrier, get to his legs, and it was number 72, Zach Carver, Aaron, who came in and cleaned things up.
You got to watch the hard count if you're the Tigers here. They show a 4-man front that's Marietta with those 3 linebackers behind them and their secondaries playing off the football. 2:06 to go. 3rd and long from the 40, their own 40, come the Mustangs here in the first quarter. As McMorrow looks to throw, throws it right sideline, ball caught. Good coverage, though, on that far sideline. Not nearly enough for a first down. I'll tell you what. He wasn't going to have a first down to begin with, but that spot didn't help Logan Arnold, who made the catch. 4th down and long, 4th and 3 now here for the Claymont Mustangs, who are going to have to punt this one away. It would have been 4th and 1, but that might change how things go.
I tell you that, it's a tough angle to see over there to know exactly where that hitch came back to, Aaron. As the referee, he was a little bit deep, but boy, I tell you, they did take a few yards away from the Mustangs and force them into a punting situation.
The thing you wonder is, was he bobbling the ball maybe and didn't officially have the catch? Punt, nice one. Going to drive Tornes back to his own 8. Going to pick it off a bounce, though. Tornes across the 25. Bumped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And Tornes will have a first down, or set the Tigers up. First down and 10 at the 31. With 1:04 to go, Tigers will have their third possession here. They had a nice drive going. Stalled, though, about the 32-yard line of Claymont on their last drive.
Yeah, Stalled gave it over on downs on that 4th down bomb that Warden tried to hit Owen Riley on. But a great job by that Tiger defense coming out there, playing some complimentary football, coming up with a big stop of their own and giving the offense the opportunity to be the first one on the scoreboard. 1:04 to go here in the first quarter. Still tied up, knotted up here, 0-0.
Britton, carry, left side. Seth is going to be tripped up at the 35-yard line, where he gets 4 on the play as he scrimmaged from the 31. 2nd down and 6 now for the Tigers. Under a minute to go first quarter. Score tied at 0. Here in week number 4 of the high school football season, the Marietta Tigers 2-1. The Claymont Mustangs 0-3. I think Jack Wiles getting a hand cramp over there with all those long drives by the Tigers. Split back to the backfield, a wing on the left. Give left side to Seth Britton. Going to try to dance out of a couple tackles, but I'll tell you what, you could tell Claymont after Seth gets 3 on the play, it'll set up a 3rd down and 4, but tell Claymont's mission this week was to stop the sweep play, and they're there at least. I'm not saying they're stopping it because Marietta's getting positive yardage, but it's close.
Yeah, and it looked like number 49 Kaiser right there coming up, Aaron, and making a big play for the Claymonts to force a 3rd down and 4 here for the Tigers, but that Claymont defense now trying to respond themselves.
Tigers, though, will take that as the final play and go into the second quarter and have a 3rd down and 4 from their own 37. When we come back, score tied at 0. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At Honest Fred's Flooring, we don't care who wears the pants in the family, who makes the decisions, or who gets the credit, as long as the buck stops here. At Honest Fred's Flooring, we want you to be where your feet are, and ideally, that's in one of our 3 showrooms. Our simple advice, put one foot in front of the other, and if it's not on Honest Fred's Flooring, why bother? Come see for yourself. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, Spencer, and honestfreds.com.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Marietta High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Marietta High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
Shop Apex True Value Hardware for great bargains of the month. Tune up your ride with Pennzoil's 1-quart motor oil for just $4.99. Choose from a variety of blends. Also, grab True Value's 18-count of 39-gallon lawn and leaf bags for only $5.99. Lastly, grab yourself a 25-foot Stanley Control Lock tape measure for only $9.99. Grab one before it's gone. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware.
Second quarter action here in Cassidyville Parks. It is youth night here in Marietta, and you see the youth cheerleaders out there doing a good job, Bill. And gosh, it doesn't seem like that long ago, although it has been, that youth football, that was one of the favorite nights. We got to wear a jersey. The only time Sam Gwynn and Dave Willison for the Bobcats would let you wear a jersey to a game was on youth night.
It was on youth night.
And it had to be tucked in.
Yep, it had to be tucked in. I tell you what,
and you couldn't play football down in there. You had to sit in the stands and watch the game.
Yeah.
That was 30 years ago, Bill.
Jeez.
Split backs in the backfield as we get started here. 12 minutes put on the clock. Drew Warden going to look to throw. Nice little pattern across the middle. And, oh, boy, a ball drops maybe a little off to the side as he had Plogger open. I like the little hook in the middle there by Marietta, though, with the big tight end.
It was wide open. It was there. The ball was just a little bit low and outside, a little bit out of Plogger's comfort zone, as he likes that ball in the chest and up high, going across the middle there, but unable to find a handle on the football. And it's going to be 4th down again. Tigers another punt.
Punt, nice one. Angled left side and hits at the 37-yard line. A nice punt by Braxton Lang that flips the field a little bit from the Marietta 37 to the 36 of the Claymont Mustangs. Just underway, second quarter. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks on this Friday night. And I was just going to say, Greg Croft is actually talking about the class of 1964, celebrating their reunion. And so 40 years, right? No, that'd be more than 60. 60 years, yes. Great math, Aaron.
That's not mathing.
It didn't sound right when I said it. 60-year celebration for them, though, and they're in attendance. As the Mustangs come out, 1st and 10. They get set, break the huddle, flip it on the right side. Ball caught at the 43-yard line and pushed out of bounds. The receiver on this near side was Jackson Jenks. Jenks picks up 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 here for the Claymont Mustangs. 11:42 to go, second quarter, score tied at 0. This is Claymont's 3rd possession of the game as well. 3 receivers to that wide side, left side, away from us, near side, single receiver. As McMorrow comes out of the shotgun, claps his hands, gets the football, looks to throw again. Little out pattern. He read it, though. He saw 2 defenders, one in the flat, one over top, throws it out of bounds, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5. And again, every time we're in 3rd and 5 or less, I think Marietta's just got to be careful. I saw it so much last week. This Mustang team's hard count and picked up first downs that they didn't. I'm not going to say they didn't earn them because they got the team to jump offside, but they have to run a play.
So that's pretty cerebral play right there from the quarterback, the young quarterback for the Mustangs. And McMorrow just getting rid of that football and knowing nothing was going to be there and didn't want to give up any yards in a sack, just play to live another down.
They also have a nice screen out of this as McMorrow looks to throw. He's going to step up on the pocket, take off out across the 45 into Tiger territory to the 49-yard line. He weaved in and out of traffic, broke a couple arm tackles, and picks up a first down, maybe 10 on the play there for McMorrow, who we saw can run. He's a pretty good quarterback running the football.
Yeah, he runs the football really well, and he seems to pick the right situations to do it as well. As they pick up a big first down here, the Mustangs now across midfield, marking at the 49 of the Tigers.
2 receivers make it 3 to the left, single receiver to the right, give up the middle, nothing doing. The running back this time was Fox. He couldn't get anything going. Back to the line of scrimmage he goes. And with 11:05 to go, second quarter, score tied at 0. 2nd and 10 for Claymont from the Marietta 49. And I'll tell you what, that is something Marietta's done. They've faced 3 really good running backs, make this 4 now, and they've really clamped down on the run game against these opponents.
It's been the pass that has really haunted the Tigers in the first 3 weeks of the season. Like you said, great job stopping the run, but the pass just in the big plays hurt them.
Fox trying to work his way, just nothing doing. Blake Bills breaks it up in the backfield. In fact, he throws him for a loss of 1. Well, he was trying to throw him for a loss of 1 before the whistle was blown, but nonetheless, it'll bring up 3rd and 11 near midfield, right at the 50-yard line where Pioneers is scripted here at Don Drumm Stadium. Tigers and Claymont Mustangs score tied at 0.
Blake Bills, how about that? A good job by Blake. Good penetration right there and getting through his block and getting to the ball carrier. They only gave him a 1-yard loss on it, but by the time that play was over, Bills had the ball carrier about 7 yards deep.
Looking to throw, stepping up, McMorrow keeping it now, and he is in the Tiger territory. Secondary down to the 30, across the 25, inside the 20, and the penalty flag flies late, and it's the right call, but boy, it wasn't needed. McMorrow had the first down, and as he was coming across the 25 way in the Tiger territory, there was a block in the back by one of the wide receivers that will bring this back a little bit. It'll still be a first down, I believe, but
Yeah,
boy, I'll tell you what, that was not needed.
It was so far downfield. They're still going to have the first down, even with the block in the back. They're going to get number 15 number 15 for the will be Jackson Jenks for the Mustangs, and they're going to take it back. It looks like they're going to end up marking this one back somewhere near the 35, I would say, by the time it's all over with. But tough break right there as Claymont. They were going to be down inside the red zone with that one.
Someone's going to help that poor back judge out. He walked that off. Usually they can talk to each other in their ear and say, hey, it's going to be spotted at the 34. My man just walked that whole thing off by himself. Someone's going to help him out. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line to Marietta after the first down and the penalty, though, marked off for Claymont. And they're going to look to throw as they spread the Tigers out. Nope, they're going to give up the middle. And there goes Fox inside the 30. So right now, after he gets 8 on the play, and Claymont's on a little bit of a drive with 9:35 to go second quarter, score tied at 0.
Good room in the middle there for Claymont. They reestablished that line of scrimmage, a good push up front from their front 5, and like Fry for the Tigers cleaning things up. It's bring up second down and 2 here for the Mustangs.
They go big set in the backfield with the halfback and Searcy. Houlihan, the fullback. Where's number 49?
See if they try to take a shot here.
McMorrow, the quarterback, gives right side. Searcy looking for the first down marker. Going to be shy of it as he's knocked down at the 25. Had to get to the 24. Going to be short. Third down and 1, maybe third and 2. This is a long 3rd and 2. The marker in between are right at the 23-yard line. So,
boy, not much room there as he ran into a brick wall, and Teddy Bauer, the junior, 6'2", 285 pounds, comes up with a big stop to force a third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Straight quarterback, keeper. It's actually the running back, and Fox keeping it up the middle. He stopped shy of the first down. He gets 1 on the play. That leaves him 1 more to go. 4th and 1 now for Claymont.
Again, Teddy Bauer in there, number 15, Kobe Alexander, and again, number 5 for the Tigers, and Brandon Fry coming up for a big stop. Now, 4th down situation for the Mustangs. 4th and about a foot, probably.
Tornes goes in, Fry out. 4th and 1, 8:08 to go second quarter. Our score tied at 0. And a different package coming in here now for Claymont. They take out their big package, which on a 4th and 1, I'm surprised.
See if they go up under center right here if they stay in that shotgun.
Yeah, they are going to go under center, and they kind of like to push this. Not totally legal.
Yeah, just a real quick bang play. Well, he's a big boy. He's a handful to bring down. Is the big boy in the backfield.
Yeah, he plays nose guard, if that tells you anything on the defensive side of football. He's their blocking back / wing back when they want to use them. They'll go back to that T formation with the 3 backs in the backfield. Under center goes McMorrow. Fumble on the play. No. He somehow pitched it back as he was falling to the turf. The running back, Houlihan, was able to get it, maybe get 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 now with 7:12 to go second quarter. Score tied at 0. But Claymont down to the Tiger 16, make it the 17-yard line.
Well, I think that was Teddy Bauer actually just forcing the center to step on the quarterback's feet. He blew the center up.
Now they go back to the shotgun now after that. McMorrow out of the shotgun. His 2 back to the backfield are Fox and Searcy. Those are 2 dangerous running backs. A receiver and Bailey split out to the left in the slot. Watch him. Give Searcy right side, looking for the edge. Gets the edge, spins down inside the 10, inside the 5 now, and to the 4-yard line. 6:35 to go second quarter. 1st and goal now for the Mustangs at the Tiger 4-yard line.
Whoa. had all game long here in this early second quarter.
Ball or a drive that started at their own 36. Searcy gets the carry again, sweeps right side, somersaults into the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Claymont. They're the first to strike at the 6:21 mark, second quarter. They go from their own 36 all the way down for a touchdown. A fourth down conversion, and they lead 6-0 with a point after attempt pending here.
Yeah, they strike first, and I tell you, that Tiger defense just seemed to get a little bit lax on the edge right there. I don't know if they were packing more guys in the box and just kind of got caught at that point and it created so much room outside. But nevertheless, the Mustangs take complete advantage of it.
64-yard drive, and that puts them up as the point after attempt's up and good. 7-0, 6:21 to go. Second quarter. We'll be right back.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Tonight's Tiger game made possible in part by the Mannix Allen Group at Merrill. They're located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Bill Mannix, a longtime local coach in our area, and Mackenzie Allen, the current president of Marietta Noon Rotary. They know that pursuing good outcomes takes preparation, hard work, execution, and being a part of the community. The same should hold true in business. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to discuss the goals you want to pursue. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated. Registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank America Corporation.
Squib kick fielded by the Tigers, Lucas Miller, and he goes up from the 25 to the 30 and the 35-yard line before he's brought down. So the Tigers will have outstanding field position. Fourth drive of the game. They start at their own 35. We've seen them drive a couple different times inside Claymont territory, only to come up short a couple times. So with 6:12 to go, second quarter, Claymont off their touchdown on their last drive, 64-yard touchdown drive, probably at least 10 plays, and they lead 7-0 as Marietta comes out of the shotgun. Drew Warden, and he's going to give to Britton, racing left side. Britton up near the 44-yard line when he's brought down at the 43, picks up 7 on the play for Marietta. It'll bring up 2nd and 2, make it 2nd and 3. 5:57 to go, second quarter. Marietta does have 3 timeouts.
Good push there by that Tiger front to be able to create some room there for the running back in Britain.
Give left side, blown up in the backfield, bringing down Seth Britton. And that was Easton Hersey coming up and making the play. And maybe a drop of 3. Third down and 5 now. Hersey from the linebacker spot, just a straight blitz. No one picked him up.
They say it looked like a jailbreak. It almost looked like a middle screen where they'll, chip a guy and just let him jailbreak to get behind, because there were a lot of Mustangs in the backfield.
Wharton out of the shotgun, rolls right, sets up a screen. Seth Britton in the middle. Britton's going to fall backwards as he backpedals across the 45 to the 47 and a Tiger first down.
Yeah, right on cue, I guess there. Maybe that's what they were trying to set up, because if so, it certainly worked. Great job there by the Tigers being able to move the football, and a fresh set of downs here as they approach midfield. They're going to chalk this one up at about the 47-yard line for the Tigers. Inside 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Tigers trail by 7.
450, as you mentioned, Bill, under 450 when this ball snapped. And an inside give to Seth Britton, has a lane, cuts it up. Britton now zigzags back to the right and gets out near the 41-yard line, and he picks up 12 on the play to Seth Britton. And a Tiger first down to the 41 of Claymont, 4:38 to go. Here in the second quarter, Marietta trails 7-0. Remember, Claymont gets the ball back at halftime, or after halftime, I should say.
The Tigers really need to capitalize on this possession there, and they got to knot this thing up at least going into half.
Pitch left side. That's going to be to Kobe Alexander looking for the corner. Gets the corner. Kobe inside the 30 or 25 and brought down at the 22-yard line. Kobe Alexander slices to the left. And a big gain gets the Tigers a 1st and 10 from the Claymont 21. 4:15 to go, second quarter, 7-0. Tigers trail, but on a drive.
Kobe did a great job reading his blockers off tackle right there, Aaron, and getting his own space on the outside. Used the stiff arm at the end to pick up an extra 5 down to the 21. The Tigers now flirting with the red zone.
A wing and a tight end on the right. They send a man in motion, give to Kobe Alexander, breaks a couple tackles. Kobe putting the offense on his shoulders right now, gets 11 on the play and a Tiger first down. And depending on where they mark this, it looks like they're going to mark it to 11. Marietta can pick up a first down inside the 1 with 3:54 to go. They scrimmage from the Claymont 21, trailing 7-0 here in the second quarter. Two backs in the backfield. Brayton Carey left side, cuts it up. Seth slices into the end zone, touchdown Tigers. What a response by Marietta. They go on a 65-yard drive. And they do it fairly quick with big chunk yardage from Seth Britton and also the Tigers fullback and Kobe Alexander. A point after attempt here pending by Braxton Lang.
It was like a two-headed monster on that drive in the backfield for the Tigers. A great job picking up chunk yardage and getting downfield quickly. 3:39 to go in the half now, and the Tigers not trying to knot things up.
And they do just that. The point after attempt's up, and it is good. 3:39, second quarter. New score, tie score, Marietta 7, Mustang 7. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Our lives are all hectic. That goes without saying. It also goes without saying we're always looking for ways to make our lives just a little bit easier. That's where your local Par-Mar store comes in. From gas to groceries and snacks to a quick soda or that morning cup of coffee you need to keep you going, Par-Mar's got it. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
These days, you've been giving more. Now it's our turn. When you get your primary care from Memorial Health System, you get same or next day appointments, access to 24-hour nurse line, and now free virtual urgent care with our Memorial Care Now app. It's the great primary care you'd expect. Fast, online treatment anytime for common urgent conditions. To learn more, visit mhsprimarycare.org today. Memorial Health System's primary care. Expect more.
3:39 to go, second quarter. Braxton Lang set to kick this one off, out of bounds actually, down near the 10-yard line, so the Mustangs will get it 35. 3:39 to go, second quarter. New score, tie score, Marietta 7, Claymont 7. Bill, the Mustangs go on a 64-yard drive with 6:21 to go in that second quarter, or they score at the 6:21 mark. So they're saying that the kick out of bounds, Claymont's going to make them re-kick it. They have some guys that can go back there. That's why.
I just kick it out of bounds again.
Just play that game all night.
Yeah.
I've seen coaches try to do that. It's kind of like who's going to break.
Yeah.
But Claymont with 6:21 to go scored their first touchdown. Marietta just marches it down in almost actually less than 3 minutes. They answer back. Chunk yardage from Seth Britton and Kobe Alexander. Tie the game at 7, and it was good to see Marietta finally just offensively say, okay, enough's enough. That's almost like the attitude they had.
Yeah, I think that was exactly what it was. They were just, it looked like they were just tired of being pushed around. They really had gotten pushed around that last possession on offense, and then obviously the defense got pushed around on that prior possession before that. So a good response there from the Tigers. That Tiger offense come out and get back on the board.
Braxton Lang going to kick this one back. Bailey's going to take it at the 15. Across the 20, 25, 30. He's going to be brought down by Carver at the 30-yard line. So Zach Carver does a good job making the tackle. Bailey's dangerous returner, and Mason Bailey, and the Tigers stop him at the 30, and that's where Claymont will have first and 10. By the way, both teams with 3 timeouts.
Yeah, we'll give Bailey his due. I mean, he is quite a returner, but I tell you what, could you imagine looking up and seeing a defensive lineman on the kickoff team
coming at you
full speed? I mean, a great job, and a great job just fundamental tackling right there in the youngster. And And Zach Carver coming down, breaking down the man, and a good sound tackle to set up now. A lot of green.
Inside screen comes out on a 1st and 10. Ball caught, trying to get up near the 35. I like the play call there, but it's just a long way to go for Jackson Jenks. That was a long throw. He gets 4 on the play, maybe 5, 2nd and 5 now. But that was all the way across the field, and by the time he was able to shake anything, Tigers were there. I like the play call, though. 2nd and 5 from their own 35. 3 receivers, count them to the right, near side to us, up top on that far side away is a single receiver. As McMorrow's out of the shotgun, claps his hands. He's going to sweep left side, quarterback keeper. Trying to get the edge. He's pulled down from behind near the 1st down marker as Fry comes in, gets him from behind, but enough for a 1st down by McMorrow. Got 6 on the play, and that'll set the Mustangs up 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. With 2:44, clock continues the run here. Score tied at 7.
They got gifted right there, too. A little bit of just a blatant hold in the front of that play. I guess it's only a penalty when they call them, right?
That's what we say. Yeah, only a penalty when it's called. 2 receivers to either side, so that's 4 of them. Running back in the backfield, Fox. McMorrow's going to take a deep shot. No, he's going to give a little comeback route. Ball caught. Jenkins on that left side. Ball complete for a gain of, they're going to give him 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And he gets out of bounds. Stops the clock at 2:16.
Just a timing route on that far side. It was just a quick hitch. The quarterback takes 3 steps, drops, and then essentially throws his wide receiver open. He throws the ball before he's even coming back. A great pitch and catch there by the Claymont Mustangs as they approach midfield.
Jackson Jenks been their target. Tigers bring pressure. McMorrow steps up, has a man wide open, but incomplete. Overthrows his receiver. Streaking down the middle of the field was Jackson Jenks. I don't know that I've seen a receiver that open even in warm-ups. There wasn't a player within 20 yards of him.
Yeah, great job there. Just getting behind the D, giving your offense an opportunity by the Claymont Mustangs. But pretty good penetration there by the front 3 from the Tigers. A little bit of pressure on the edges, forced the quarterback to step up in the pocket. He overthrew his wide receiver.
Unfortunate for the Tigers. 3rd down and 4 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Score tied at 7. McMorrow cross into the slot. Bailey makes the catch. 1st down to the 43-yard line. Again, 3 timeouts for both teams. 2 minutes exactly to go second quarter. When they start the clock, they'll set the chains. Minute 57 to go. Tigers playing off defensively, Bill, on the cornerback and safety spots. They do have the man coverage, though, it looks like.
You can't sleep on the QB run right now either.
McMorrow out of the shotgun. He has 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. Wide side of the field, this near side to us as they scrimmage from the left hash in the Tiger 43. Game tied at 7, minute 32 to go second quarter. McMorrow steps back, looks to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Breaks a tackle, now has a man down the sidelines. Jenks is going to be picked off. Are you kidding me? What an interception by the Tigers. And that was Kobe Alexander. The ball was floated in the air. Jenks was open. Kobe comes out, snags it out of the air.
Great job there by McMorrow, though, Aaron, getting away from the pressure. Braden Clogger was bearing down on him in the backfield. He was able to create himself a little bit more time on the far side. The corner came up. He read it. He lofted. He tried to get over the head of the corner, but boy, credit number 15, Kobe Alexander, from his linebacker spot, playing all the way across the other side of the field, high pointing the football and giving this Tiger offense another shot here with a minute 22 to go in the half.
And 3 timeouts. Seth Britton carry left side, puts his head and shoulders down, gets out near the 24-yard line, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Minute 13 to counting here. Coach Shobe thinks about a timeout, just not quite yet though. 35 on the game or the play clock. Minute 3 to go on the game clock. Score tied at 7. Tigers break the huddle. Tornes splits out to the left as a wide receiver. And they give Dive play to Kobe Alexander, puts his head down up near the 30, and a Tiger first down to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Marietta, as they're going to scrimmage from their own 30. They do have those 3 timeouts. Trenton McVeigh is going to run this play in, though, from Coach Show.
Good second effort there by Kobe, being able to pick up that first down. We'll see if Coach Shobe's going to elect to just kind of run this one out and see if something breaks or if he's going to take a shot.
Receiver to the right, give on that right side. That is to Seth Britton, spins out of a tackle, now reverses field, gets a block from his quarterback. Britton down the left sideline, inside Claymont territory to the 46-yard line, and Marietta will burn a timeout there with 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here. Game tied at 7. Stay tuned at halftime. Statistics will be made possible by the Mannix Allen Group. Merrill with a location in Marietta, 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, our thanks to Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby. We hope that you thank them as well. We'll look at statistics at halftime and what the first half it's been, Bill, with 20 seconds to go. Tigers have it at the 46-yard line of the Mustangs.
Well, have yourself a half, young man. Great job there by Seth Britton. Just second efforts, his extra effort going, 110% effort in giving his offense opportunities, and now got them across midfield with 20 seconds to go here. Tigers obviously took their timeout. See what they're able to come up with if they try and throw something out there that hasn't been out on tape to try to surprise this Mustangs defense.
Yeah, at worst case, you want to get down in field goal range. I will say that Britton has 13 carries for 92 yards.
Watch for a jump ball here to this near side to number 14, Owen Riley. We saw it a couple of times last week in Athens. He does a great job high pointing the football.
2 receivers to either side. Warden's going to look to throw with the music playing and all. He's going to take a shot down the left sideline to Owen Riley. Pass is going to be incomplete. So with 14 seconds to go, they'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. Not sure if that's the PA music or if that's the music from the cheerleaders. Either way, it was loud, and it was during the play. 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers as they scrimmage from their own 46. 2 timeouts. Score tied at 7, second quarter. And they're looking to throw. Warden has a man left sideline. Pass is going to be incomplete, but knocked to the ground was Lucas Miller at the 23-yard line. And Bill, to be quite frank with you, there's 2 penalties. Roughing the passer we're going to get, and a 15-yard pass interference. But I was just going to say, the pass interference is not a bad play because with 9 seconds, you actually probably keep a completion from happening, and it's only 15 yards down. But now, with the dead ball personal foul in the backfield, too, I think that will be a dead ball call. Oh, that might be targeting as well. We'll see what the official says.
Defensive pass interference, number 6. The front back, number 49. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Pass interference and the 15-yard penalty both taken will make the ball go down to the 24-yard line. 9 seconds to go. So that will stop the clock without using a timeout. Marietta with 2 timeouts to go. So, Bill, you have a shot maybe here, and it's more so, do you want to get a shot to set up a field goal, or do you want a shot for the end zone?
Well, I tell you right now, you run somebody high, you run somebody low. If you got that opportunity, the one-on-one on the outside, I think you try to go to the end zone. Otherwise, check it down, quick check down to somebody in the middle of the field to set up Braxton Lang for a shot of 3 points to see what the Tigers come up with.
We know Braxton Lang has the leg to make it. 7-7, our score, 9 seconds to go. Jeff Davis making an appearance up here in the press box with us. It's like the old days when Bradley and Johnny were up here.
Well, what are they? I'm kind of interested in what they're discussing down here.
Yeah, the officials still having a conversation. That's kind of why we're buying time. The discussion was to move the ball back 1 yard.
Okay.
To the 26-yard line. 1st down and 10. Buddy White doesn't like something that is on that far side.
Well, see if they leak 88, Brandon Plogger, into the middle here.
Now they're going to move it back to the 31-yard line. And I think, honestly, Buddy was right in his argument here. Coach White, 30 yards was not where the 30 yards was marked when you combine the 2 penalties. 31-yard line's where it's going to be marked. Tigers out of the shotgun, 9 seconds. going to look to throw. Warden steps up. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, thrown down at the 31. A timeout for Marietta with 2 seconds now. We'll keep it right here. Our halftime interview will be Bill Ross Jr. He'll be inducted into the Marietta High School Hall of Fame on September the 27th and 28th, Friday night. The induction ceremony out on the 50-yard line with all of our inductees on the 27th and then the 28th at the Lafayette Hotel. We encourage you, if you haven't already, to go buy your ticket. You can go to MHSathletichehalloffame.org. $40 for a ticket, $300 for a table, which is 8 seats. Tom Baker, Coach Jerry Brock, Shauna Daugherty, Bill Ross Jr., 1979, the class of 79. He will be our halftime guest. Scott Strahler and William Wetzel will be in the Hall of Fame this year. And we invite you out to the Lafayette Hotel and on that Friday night here from Don Drumm.
Decision time here for the Tigers, Aaron. Are they going to kick it or are they going to go for it? Looks like the offense is going back out on the field.
Yeah,
We'd be looking at about a
48.
45.
Yeah, it would be too deep, I think.
About
here.
a 45 to 46-yard field goal probably from here. So the Tigers are going to take their shot at the end zone.
They go 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. Out of the shotgun, Warden. Straight drop, looks to throw. Across the middle, pass is going to be incomplete. Triple zeros across the scoreboard, and that's how the first half will end. It will end with a 7-7 tie score. Quick timeout, come back. Bill and I will give some analysis and then send it out to that Bill Ross Jr. interview. All that coming up at halftime. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Mid-Ohio Valley football fans, discover the comprehensive online insight and coverage offered by MOVGridiron.com. Join Brett Hauer as he brings you exclusive interviews with coaches and players, detailed written stories, and dive deep into Game of the Week coverage. Plus, stay up to date with the latest stats and expert analysis throughout the entire season. If you're passionate about high school football, MOVGridiron.com is your go-to online destination for everything you need. Visit MOVGridiron.com today, where football lives online.
Consider commercial maintenance contract Greenleaf style. That way, Greenleaf can do what Greenleaf does best, and you can stick to what you do best. Greenleaf's commercial maintenance program is a cut above. Whether you want total site care, vegetation control, slope mowing, forestry mulching, or brush hogging, Greenleaf brings it. With over 500 tires on the ground any given day, they're rolling by your business anyway. Might as well spruce things up. Safe, efficient, drug-free workplace, Greenleaf for commercial property maintenance. Call 740-373-1639.
Looking for honest, reliable heating and air conditioning services? Look no further than Miller Home Services. Why call us, you ask? Because we're your one-stop solution for all HVAC needs. Our team of skilled technicians are dedicated to providing top-tier service, maintenance, installation, and expertise. Plus, with our quality guarantee, you can trust we get the job done right the first time. Call us today at 740-896-5035. Miller Home Services, building a better community one home at a time.
This is Shelley from Honest Fred's Flooring. I come into the showroom nearly every day, and even I can't believe all the choices we have. The flooring business has come a long way, and choices are good. Carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, vinyl plank will help you get a feel for what works best in your space. In the ever-changing business of flooring, sometimes you don't know what you want. You just need to take a look. Come see us. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, Spencer, and honestfreds.com.
Back here at halftime, Eric Cassidy, Bill Parks. 7-7 our halftime score. Marietta Tigers, Claymont Mustangs. Bill, it didn't come until the deep into the second half, second quarter. Mustangs score with 6:21 to go second quarter. They went on a 64-yard drive to do so. Marietta, though, answers back. And at the 3:29 mark, maybe the 3:59 mark, I should say, they score on a 65-yard drive that took a little less plays as they got them in chunks from Kobe and Seth. And their point after attempt was good after the touchdown, making it 7-7.
Yeah, it seems to have taken both offenses a little bit of time, Aaron, to really, settle in and put those sustained drives together. That scoring drive from Claymont that we saw, very decisive. They went straight down the field against this Tiger defense, and the question was, how's the Tigers going to respond to that? And they came back out and played a little bit of complimentary football themselves. Tigers offense straight down the field, ties things up at 7-7. Had an opportunity there to maybe put another score on the board toward the end of the first half, but nevertheless, They're going back in all knotted up. They're going to come back out second half in essentially a 0-0 game,
Yeah.
although we are 7-7.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments the two coaches will make. We'll talk about those before the start of the second half. But for now, let's send it out to the interview. We're going to take a quick timeout. Bill Ross Jr., our class of 1979 Hall of Fame inductee. He's up next. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Looking for a career change or advancement? Washington State College of Ohio offers over 40 degree and certificate options, ranging from nursing to robotics. Washington State's dynamic programming provides a pathway for you to develop in-demand skills and gain the knowledge you need to advance your career. With flexible scheduling and affordable tuition, Washington State College of Ohio in Marietta helps you balance your education with your busy life and budget. Visit wsco.edu to start your journey toward a more rewarding career.
Sure, Smitty's is known for the best local pizza, but when was the last time you went off the grid? Smitty's offers soups and salads, specialty subs, and selections from lasagna to chicken Alfredo, breadsticks, wings, or a burger if that's your thing. Smitty's always has great pizza, but check the full menu, including dessert, at Smitty'sPizzaOhio.com. It's just good stuff. You'll find Smitty's Pizza in Belpre, Lowell, Marietta, and Reno. Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group. Johnny Wharf in another spotlight interview for our 2024 Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame. A great pleasure to have Bill Ross Jr. In studio with us. Kind of cool to be able to do this. I'm glad to get to show you around up here. But for the listeners, I'm going to jump right back to 1979, maybe even a little before the class of 1979, because you and I got to be a part of really something special when you think about, and I would just say the vibe in Sutton Gymnasium from, for me, say 74 to 79, just a crazy different thing that I can ever remember.
Yeah, I can agree, and that's about when it seemed to take off. It was a pretty exciting.
So start as a fan or a young player. Talk a little bit about coming up through in terms of who were maybe some of your mentors or the guys that you looked up to.
Oh gosh, I had a little different opportunity, being my father was the athletic director, so I was a little gym rat, and I was in the gym a lot, and obviously I followed the team, from the time the gym was, in the late 60s. So, I mean, I can remember, looking down on the bench and seeing all the guys, and, and then following through into the early 70s. I think we got 100 points against Warren one time. It was exciting as a young guy watching that stuff. And you went through, and we were at that age, and you remember the team. I think it's 70, 73, 74.
Sure.
They were starting to really get excited and compete in the COL. And it just seemed to continue on through the 70s for us. And by the time it got to 79, and to see that gym, as a fan, it would be kind of neat. As a player, it was awesome. But it was standing room only, and a lot of the games, particularly towards the end of the year when we were working our way towards the championship. So it was a pretty exciting time.
Yeah, my high school years, and again, I always say I peaked athletically at age 7, but I was the guy that was painting the face and dressing up.
Oh, yeah.
And our whole class, it seemed like, was doing that in the gym.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was as much fun, I think, for all the student body. It was the pep band was, you didn't have to encourage them to come. They were part of it. And all the students, it was a really fun atmosphere, that's for sure.
Since you brought up your dad as athletic director, and many folks remember
Bill Ross, Hall of Famer as well, but coach, truant officer, Pappy, all the different names we knew him as. But was it talk a little bit about maybe how he worked with you, or was it tougher because he was in that position for you?
No, I think he just made it available for me. Obviously, he would encourage it, but he really just made things available. I mean, and as a result, maybe he'd be up on a Sunday evening working in the office, and I'd be in the gym by myself, and that would be my kind of babysitter or whatever for basketball and a couple of drills to hear, I'll be back later. So, but really he was just a real positive influence in that regard.
Speaks a lot to the talent. And again, as far as I'm guessing you're playing at a young age when the guys like, and again, this is when I start naming names and I shouldn't, but you think about like Ray Nazers and Bill Sutton and Brad Beal. And, again, you start thinking back to some of those, the Geislers and some of those guys. And that kind of laid the groundwork early. And there was Charlie Gill into Ed Paxton, I think. But were you a part of that transition?
It was going on. As I was in the junior high, I believe, in that kind of area, that both of those guys, the Gills and the Paxtons, were, that summer league that we used to have at the Jackson Pool was where most people learned to play. I mean, we had a big presence of older guys coming back to play with them on through the summer development programs, and now you've got all the different traveling balls and things to learn and to get experience. But back in that time, it was the summer programs that really gave us a chance to blossom and get out of the maybe you're pigeonholed in one area, but you get to try new things, play with new guys, learn a lot of things from some older, more experienced guys that you had looked up to too as you were growing up. So
that and again, a great memory. And these are how these interviews go, by the way. For the listeners, I just want to impress upon them when you bring up Jackson Pool, and they know where old Jackson Pool is now, and the courts are still up there. But that back in the day, under the lights that were kind of unique at the time as well, right?
Yeah.
But it was better than the Starlight, drive-in. To be able to sit there. You didn't think about mosquitoes or how hot it was. It was like being, in New York watching it was you skin your knee, you bleed, you turn your ankle, tough luck. Sit over there. I got somebody else that'll come in, right?
Yeah. It was neat. It was they put a scoreboard up on somebody went and got a nice scoreboard. It was a big production, and everybody participated. It was really a good program, and it took a lot of effort and a lot of volunteerism. I mean, the coaches weren't paid to do all that kind of thing. They did it for the love of what they were doing. So,
how about Billy Ross? Have you been to that all your life? Is that a preference, or Bill Jr.?
There's been a lot of things I've been called. I answer to most, but it just depends on who. Who it is.
That's funny. I probably prefer Johnny more than anything, just because that's what I'm used to. So, but that being said, Bill Ross, we're going to talk a little bit more about this special class in 1979. When we come back, we're talking to 2024, actually two-time Hall of Famer, also in the Mid-Ohio Valley Athletic Hall of Fame, Bill Ross Jr., and we'll be back with more right after this.
Shop Apex True Value Hardware for great bargains of the month. Make landscaping a breeze with the Fiskars Telescoping Bypass Lopper for only $25.99. Also right now, Rubbermaid's 32-gallon Roughneck Trash Can is just $27.99. It's great for keeping your trash securely contained. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware, 7th and Green Streets, Marietta.
Every year, millions of people fall victim to fraud. At People's Bank, we're committed to providing our communities with resources to safeguard their financial accounts no matter where they bank. Follow these preventative steps to minimize your risk. Monitor activity with mobile banking alerts. Be cautious of unsolicited emails, calls, and texts claiming to be from your bank. Most importantly, never share your banking credentials, debit card number, or PIN number. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
For each and every Tiger game, we have a chance to break it down, thanks in part to the Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, the Mannix Allen Group has more than 3 decades of combined experience helping people with their investments and retirement goals. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby, 740-568-7860, to arrange an appointment to review your investment game plan. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank America Corporation. Johnny Wharf in our 2024 Spotlight interview with Bill Ross, class of 1979. I interviewed Tom Baker from the class of 60. So if there's 2 years, and then anybody can argue this that they want to, I don't know that they'll win the debate, but if there are 2 years that rise to the top in terms of looking back, 1960, 1979, just kind of iconic from a basketball, football, whatever sport you want to put in their standpoint. So talk about some of the athletes, some of the teammates, and was it that good up through the levels, meaning back down into the middle school and up?
Hey, I can agree. Those early '60s, and there's more than probably 1 year, but there was a lot of talent come through, and I got to hear a lot about it because Dad, like Baker was a name that Dad would talk about a lot. Some of those guys with Baker and Christie and some of the older generation that went through there. But yeah, in our class we had a depth across the board. It seemed like of athletes in all sports. It seemed our baseball program was in a Final Four. The basketball program was in the top 10. The football program was in the top 10 until I guess in mid-season anyway. But I think we played Zanesville and we were 4th and 5th in the AAA at the time in the state, and that was quite a game. We had an awful lot of depth, I think, of people throughout the whole class.
Yeah, and winning breeds winning, and I think about those guys, and or they still seem like, at least I saw at the townhouse, I don't know if it was the summer or whatever, but just a pack load of guys in there that were from that class of 79.
Well, it may have been the time. I mean, there was a little mini reunion on some of the guys that were at the Bronco World Series, so that was also the group as we were coming up. So it just worked its way through, starting I guess clear back in the early 70s when that was going on, and it just continued on through.
All Ohio, second team in basketball senior year, first team All COL, honorable mention, 42 points in one game, I think. That's that Grove City game you're talking about, I think, and then 21 field goals. Was it in that same game?
Yes, yeah.
And then averaging 20 points a game over the course of those years. Back then, and I always hate to say back then, but gosh darn, it was a long time ago, brother.
It was.
That was kind of unheard of to have those kind of numbers. Did you realize it at the time?
No, we were just playing games and trying to win, and we probably averaged 75 points a game back at that time, and no 3-point line and 8-minute quarters. I mean, we were getting up down the floor, and it was fun. The kind of basketball we played, we pressed a lot. We had 5 guys in double figures. I might have had 20, but we had 5 other guys right. Because if we didn't have 6, we had 5.5 guys in double figures. So we had a lot of. It was a whole group of us that were having a lot of fun getting up and down the floor.
Bill Ross Jr., our guest, in 1979, Marietta High School, 2024 inductee into the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame. So come out of Marietta High School to Marietta College, excelled in some records in the books there as well. And then, I think of Leanne. I should know more of your family, but talk a little bit about the family aspect of the game. You talked about your dad a little bit, but then it spread on down through as well.
Yeah, it did, and it's been fun with my daughters too. I've had three daughters, Kristen, Lauren, and Leanne, and they all participated in Marietta College athletics and several different sports, but basketball seemed to come to the top. I got involved in the junior high program with them, helped them kind of move up in the end and to the high school level, and then stepped away at that point. But just felt like I ought to give back to them and try to help guide them in the right direction. So it's been a fun run, and then in Leanne's case, she was able to go on and play in college and was able to chase that around for quite a few years at the University of Charleston. So it's given back a lot to us.
That's fantastic. And then I guess from I always say, especially around the kids, and I've said this to a couple of my guys that I interviewed, Scott Strahler and Shauna for sure, that and you've already been able to do it because you're a two-time Hall of Famer, if not more. But you can put that HOF, MHSA, HOF 24 when you by your name when you sign it now, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Not so sure about that. Tell me this: if we're up at Jackson Pool and it's back in the day, and you're, what are you, 60 years old? 60-year-old Bill Ross is sitting up there. How far do they have to go before they pick him to get on the team? That's what I want to know.
Now is a long time, that's for sure.
I don't know. You got to be able to still fill it up. When did you play last?
Oh gosh, geez, I don't know. It's probably a good 20 years ago.
Oh,
close 15. I don't know.
Good old beer league, right?
Well, when I started seeing what the guys my age looked like playing out there, I thought maybe I should step back.
That's so funny you said that. Somebody said to me, we had a wedding last weekend, and they said, guys shouldn't, unless your name's John Travolta, you shouldn't dance after age 40.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. I think my brother Chris said that. But so much fun to chat, look back. Congratulations to you. Thank you for coming up to the studio. It's kind of cool to show this off to some folks. Look forward to seeing you the weekend of the Hall of Fame induction, if not around the corner somewhere.
Well, thanks. It's been a pleasure to come up, and I've always been a fan of WMOA and Johnny and his dad. So
appreciate it. Great, iconic class in 1979. Bill Ross Jr. going into the 2024 Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
Consider commercial maintenance contract Greenleaf style. That way, Greenleaf can do what Greenleaf does best, and you can stick to what you do best. Greenleaf's commercial maintenance program is a cut above. Whether you want total site care, vegetation control, slope mowing, forestry mulching, or brush hogging, Greenleaf brings it. With over 500 tires on the ground any given day, they're rolling by your business anyway. Might as well spruce things up. Safe, efficient, drug-free workplace, Greenleaf for commercial property maintenance. Call 740-373-1639.
Fisher Auto Parts, founded in 1929, has the expertise and knowledge to get you the right part for any job you're working on. Fisher Auto Parts, the founding member of Federated Auto Parts, has a network of locations to get you the parts you need fast. Stop into one of our new locations in Marietta, Parkersburg, Waterford, and Cambridge today to meet the team. Present discount code Fisher24 to any team member during checkout to receive 10% off your purchase. Fisher Auto Parts, keeping engines humming from season to season.
Back here at halftime, Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks, Jack Weil on the stats, Derek Jones back at the studio, and so glad you're with us on this Friday night. Again, our stats tonight made possible by the Mannix Allen Group. Merrill located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Thanks to Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby. Let's take a look at statistics real quick here for the Marietta Tigers and the Claymont Mustangs, and it was a pretty good first half statistics-wise by both teams once things got started offensively. Nick Morrow throwing the football for Claymont, 3 of 6 for 19 yards. He does have the 2 interceptions. He's their leading rushers as far as yards goes. 2 carries for 44 yards. Searcy has 7 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. Mulehan, 2 carries for 8 yards. Their leading receiver is Bailey, 1 catch for 10 yards. Remember, he had 264 last week that Bailey through the air, set a school record for them, so Marietta's doing a good job of keeping him in check. Tigers, Drew Warden, 1 of 7 throwing the football, 6 yards. Seth Britton, 13 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown, averaging 7.1 yards per carry. 4 carries for 41 yards for Kobe Alexander, averaging 10.3 yards per carry. Marietta's scoring drive was 6 plays, 65 yards, and that took 3+ minutes off the clock. And it was Claymont's scoring drive, 9 plays, 64 yards, and they scored the 6:21 mark in the second quarter. Bill, adjustments you'll see here in the second half.
Really, I don't see, honestly, I don't think really either team's going to see a whole lot of adjustments on the second half. I think they're going to go with, the fact that they both were moving the football very well, staying within their game plan. Defensively, both teams playing pretty well, establishing their own dominance on defense and slowing things down, obviously, in this low-scoring affair already.
Little pooch kick going to be fielded at the 21-yard line by Fox, who has to come up and dive on it because it landed at the 25 and just skidded across the turf here at Don Drumm Stadium. And night has officially set in as the nights come faster now as we roll towards fall. Week number 4 of the high school football season. 7-7 our score, just the start of the third quarter. So I don't want to overstate it, but a pretty big drive here, Bill, because Claymont, again, showed early or late in that second quarter, late in the half, that they can move the football.
Well, absolutely, and not to mention you count on that first possession of the second half to establish your own momentum and your dominance in that second half. So see if the Tigers can come up with a big stop here to force the Mustangs out.
Option left side, backfield Tigers throw down the running back, and Fox coming up and making the tackle. Junior Bass read that perfectly. McMorrow flipped to Fox, and Junior Bass almost took the pitch out of the air.
Great job coming upfield by Junior Bass. He had that outside shoulder open as he came up and was trying to force the ball back inside. The ball carrier just tried to force his way through Bass, but that was not going to happen as he wraps him up for a big loss.
Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 15 as Claymont scrimmages from their own 17-yard line. 11-18 just underway, third quarter, score tied at 7. McMorrow out of the shotgun is going to look to throw. Heaves it right sideline, and the ball's knocked away. Seth Britton read that perfectly, and one adjustment we're seeing here, Bill, with this defense is these linebackers and the pass game are covering the flats, allowing those safeties and cornerbacks to stay in zone coverage.
Yeah, number 7, Trenton McVeigh was the corner on that coverage. A good job staying over top of his man, but an even better read there by Britton and coming downhill, getting into that passing lane. Boy, he just missed a pick 6.
Good adjustment by Coach Davis from last week to this week, throwing some different looks in that secondary. 11:09 to go, third quarter, 3rd down and 15 from their own 17 as they spread 3 receivers near side to the right. Single up top to the left, low snap. McMorrow is going to just have to eat this one and throw it out of bounds as the low snap threw him off enough. And these low snaps are not by accident over the last 4 weeks we've seen. It's because big number 71, Teddy Bauer, playing that nose guard spot, it makes it hard on the center.
Yeah, I mean, the center knows that Teddy's coming, and Teddy, he's off the ball hard every single play. And, boy, I'd say as a quarterback, knowing that the Tigers have had some penetration in that first half, anything that slows you down back there, it just sends you into a rush.
Tristan Cole set to punt this one away. It's not a very good one. It's going to hit at the 44-yard line, take a bounce across the 45. That is on the Claymont side of the football to the 47-yard line. So a punt of 30 yards when it's all netted out, and Marietta will have outstanding field position with 10:53 to go here in the second half, just underway, third quarter. Marietta and Claymont tied at 7.
Boy, Marietta, see if they can answer here. Great job by that Marietta defense coming out, standing tall in the first possession and forcing the 3 and out. Now it's up to the Tiger offense to respond and see if they can take advantage of this good field position.
Warden under center gives to Kobe Alexander, dive play left side. Kobe down to the 41-yard line, picks up 7. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 3, 10:43 to go third quarter, score tied at 7.
Just a bang play, great job there by Kobe Alexander, staying low, finding his way through the middle of that offense, pad level low and just falling forward. 2nd down and manageable, 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
Chavez goes in motion. Again, a dive play. Kobe bouncing it outside to the left. Kobe down near the 30 to the 29-yard line.
First down for the Tigers and more. Kobe Alexander started right, felt all the way to the left side, and just kept his feet going.
I talked a couple weeks ago about how important it is for Seth Britton to get rolling on this offensive side of the ball. When you have that two-headed monster back there, Aaron, all the focus right now is on 3 and 15, and Kobe Alexander is hitting from behind.
Seth's going to get the carry right side, steps out of a tackle inside the 25 to the 23-yard line, picks up 7 himself, second down and 3, third quarter, 9:53 to go in this third, score tied at 7, but Marietta with the football at the 23-yard line of Claymont.
And again, Seth Britton right on schedule, Aaron, average 7 yards a carry in the first half, give him 7 more right there on first down. So Tigers moving the ball well.
Give, dive, left side. Kobe puts his head down, picks up a Tiger first down, just shy of the first down at the 20-yard line, had to get to the 19. They mark him at the 20. It'll be third down and 1 for the Tigers, 9:20 to go, third quarter, score tied at 7.
Love seeing the sustained drive here from the Tigers to start this second half. Very disciplined plays right now up front. Tigers doing a great job reestablishing that line of scrimmage into the second level of Claymont, which is opening huge holes for these Tiger backs.
2 backs in the backfield. They're going to get Marietta on a false start here as Seth just flinched a little bit to Britton in the backfield. And it'll bring the Tigers back 5 yards on the false start.
Not a very good spot for that false start, as the Tigers, in a great drive so far, had a third and about less than a yard to keep that drive going and a fresh set of downs. That's going to back them up to about a third down and 6 situation here. So an obvious running down before has turned into a possible passing situation here with the Tigers.
2 wing backs on either side, single back of the backfield. It's going to be an inside give. Britton has a lane. Britton inside the 20, falls down near the 15-yard line, enough for a Tiger first down. They went one way and brought Seth Britton back the other, and with 8:41 to go, Tigers keep the drive alive down to the Claymont 15.
Beautifully designed play right there. All the flow going to the right-hand side. Claymont bit on it hard. Linebackers came downhill and started working left, but guess what? Here comes number 3 and Seth Britton on the counter, and he was on the opposite side.
And here goes Kobe Alexander, dive play straight up the middle. Gets 4, second and 6 for the Tigers, 8:22 to go. Score tied at 7 here in the third quarter. Marietta will scrimmage from the 12-yard line, second and 6, and that's the Claymont 12.
Oh, love to see the Tigers punch this one in for 6 points here, Aaron. Right now we're seeing a lot of what we saw in week 1 and 2 from the Tigers. Eating that clock, sustained drives, taking a lot of time off the clock.
Marietta pitch right side to Kobe Alexander, looking for some running room, gets ahead of Steen downhill, maybe gets 2 on the play. So from second and 7 to third and 5 now for Marietta with the ball down to the 10-yard line. Tigers can pick up a first down inside the 5. 7:39 to go, third quarter, score tied at 7. Marietta moving from right to left on your radio dial.
See what the Tigers dial up here. See if they're going to try to get all of this in one, or if they're going to anticipate going on fourth down and try to pick up a chunk of it now. But in a game where points are a premium, you think they may be looking at a field goal position.
Left side carry, Britton down near the 6-yard line, going to be just shy of the first down. So right on Bill's cue, decision time for Coach Shobe here, 4th and 1. I don't think there's any decision at all. I think he's going to go for it. 7:03 to go. Just the way you're moving the football, I don't see why you wouldn't. Under 7 to go here in this third quarter. Score tied at 7. Marietta with a 4th and 1 from the 6-yard line of Claymont.
Not that you ever count on, turning the ball over, but if you do in this situation on a turnover on downs, Aaron, you're going to put Claymont with their backs against the wall anyway.
Claymont's going to burn a timeout. A lot of hands on hips, and they just want to take a deep breath. 6:45 to go, third quarter. We'll step aside as well. Marietta 7, Claymont 7. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hi, this is Seth with Miller Home Services, your go-to for top-notch heating and air conditioning solutions. Stay comfortable year-round with a new heating and air conditioning system. 0% financing options available on all new installs. Don't let budget constraints stop you from enjoying a cozy home. Trust Miller Home Services for reliability and affordability. Give us a call at 740-896-5035. Miller Home Services, building a better community one home at a time.
6:45 to go. Third quarter action. 4th down and 1 for Marietta from the 6-yard line of Claymont. Is there any value, Bill, here of going hard count, or does that hurt you more?
Honestly, it's a fine line right there. You could go hard count, obviously, in hopes of picking up a first down, but on the same token, you just have one little twitch from your offense, and all of a sudden you're a 4th and foot to a 4th and 5.
They're going to go quick count, and Kobe Alexander going to get the carry up the middle. A scrum ensues, and they're going to let it play out. I think he got enough. He did for a first down. If he had to get to the 5, they're going to mark him near the 4-yard line. This should be enough for a Tiger first down. They unpile the bodies. We'll see when it's all said and done. If Marietta got it, I believe they did.
It was just as you said, a rugby scrum. It was just a pile in the middle of the field. Kobe just poured it in there behind him, and Tigers got just enough push, I think, for that first down, and they sure did.
Mark it at the 4-yard line. They had to get to the 5. First and goal from the 4 with Marietta. And Claymont tied at 7. 6:25 to go, third quarter. And here come the Tigers. Give up the middle right side. Kobe Alexander. Dive play. Touchdown, Tigers. From 4 yards out, a little dive play to the right. Kobe Alexander finds the end zone for a touchdown.
Great push up front from the Tigers off the right side and anchored behind number 71, the center, Teddy Bauer. A great job moving the line of scrimmage and a good hard run from 15 and Kobe Alexander for a huge Tiger touchdown to put them up 6 with PAT.
Here's it pending here. Braxton Miller. Kick is up, and it is drilled through. 6:18 to go. Look out on Pike Street. The football coming at you. Marietta 14, Claymont 7. Quick timeout. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
In the flooring business, we get walked all over. That's a little dad humor for you. This is Shelley from Honest Fred's Flooring, and we want you to put us to the test when you think about flooring. We won't put you off, we won't overcharge, or leave you hanging. That's for the drywall guys. Seriously, there's a reason why there are fly-by-night and discount flooring companies, and a reason why some have been around a long time. Customers have been walking all over us for years, and we love it. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, Spencer, and honestfreds.com.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Our lives are all hectic. That goes without saying. It also goes without saying we're always looking for ways to make our lives just a little bit easier. That's where your local Parmar store comes in. From gas to groceries and snacks to a quick soda or that morning cup of coffee you need to keep you going, Parmar's got it. Download the Parmar app and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Squib kick left side, going to be out of bounds. I wouldn't be surprised if Claymont doesn't.
But he's going to make him kick it
Accept
again.
this. Yeah, they're going to say Marietta will re-kick. 6:18 to go, third quarter. Marietta 14-7. A quick correction. I feel like I should put $5 in a pot every time I call Braxton Miller. I think I did it again because I got a few text messages saying, Braxton Miller, when did he play for Marietta? Braxton Lang. My apologies, Braxton.
I have to have you a Braxton jar instead of a swear jar.
That's why.
When we take a look at the statistics of tonight's game, a reminder that that's made possible by the Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they understand the values and ideals of our community and can develop a customized financial strategy designed to help you pursue what's most important to you. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank America Corporation. Go Tiger!
1 or 2 or 10 things have changed since I got in the real estate business. Hi, this is Steve McCarthy of McCarthy Real Estate. Gone are the days when folks just stopped by 318 2nd Street in Marietta. Now you can find McCarthy Real Estate on Facebook with weekly featured listings or MariettaRealEstate.com. We have real phones and cell phones and GPS, although we know our way around. McCarthy Real Estate since 1953. You don't need good luck to find us, but you'll have it when you do.
They say the only thing that you can count on is change. Technology changes, politics changes, but one thing does always remain the same. Home. Home is a feeling, comfortable and familiar. It's where we garden, barbecue, feel the warmth of the sun and the warmth of family. Let Greenleaf Landscapes help shape your family space. Beautiful award-winning designs for your patio, fire pit, fountain, waterfall, or any of your landscaping needs. Find us at greenleaflandscapes.com or call 740-373-1639. Independent and family owned. Let our family take care of your family.
Looking for a career change or advancement? Washington State College of Ohio offers over 40 degree and certificate options, ranging from nursing to robotics. Washington State's dynamic programming provides a pathway for you to develop in-demand skills and gain the knowledge you need to advance your career. With flexible scheduling and affordable tuition, Washington State College of Ohio in Marietta helps you balance your education with your busy life and budget. Visit wsco.edu to start your journey toward a more rewarding career.
Smitty's Pizza loves the Smitty guy who orders pepperoni straight up no matter what. But Smitty's also encourages you to ask about the daily special, because always something hand-tossed in the air just for you. Plus calzones, classic Italian dishes. And when's the last time you said, let's take a walk on the wild side with the Smitty's Buffalo Barbecue Chicken Pizza or a queso bacon mac and cheese? They get crazy down there every now and again. Smitty's Pizza, just great pizza.
5:26 to go, 3rd down and 7 for Claymont. They look to throw. And still looking is McMorrow. He's being chased by Junior Bass in his face. Ball's thrown away. And it'll bring up 4th down and 7. Punting situation here. Our apologies. I guess we had a little bit of a hiccup with the internet here, knocked us off, but we are back. Claymont was on a little bit of a drive, but on that 3rd and 7, ball had to be thrown out of bounds. 4th down and 7, 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Marietta leads 14-7, and they force Claymont to punt for the 2nd time here in the 2nd half.
Great job there by that Tiger defense, Aaron, and great job in the secondary as well. There was just nowhere to go with the football down the field, and Bass just ran the quarterback out of room on that far side.
Punt back to Tornis, who's going to get a corner. Tornis to the right. Tornis into Claymont territory and down to the 46-yard line. So Tornis on a nice little return there. They didn't have a great punt coverage, and he takes it from about the 30 all the way into Claymont territory. Will Tornis.
I tell you what, this is a big, big opportunity for this Tiger offense, Aaron, to get together another sustained long drive, eat some more time off of this clock, but even more importantly, they got to get more points and get something in the end zone. Try to spread this out to a two-score game to force Claymont out of their game plan a little bit, make them start taking some chances.
Split backs in the backfield. A receiver to the left. Give Britton left side. Here goes Seth. Seth to the 35. Cuts it in. Down to the 30. To the 27-yard line. Big gain of 20 for the Tigers.
And it's that Tiger front line, Aaron, just outlasting Claymont right now in this second half. 4:54 to go here. And the Tigers just kind of wearing them out a little bit. See a lot of hands on hips right now in the white jerseys on defense with the Claymont Mustangs. The Tigers look like they're staying fresh, and they're going to already back the line of scrimmage for more.
Yeah, and quickly to the line of scrimmage. Kobe Alexander dive play, right side. Kobe still on his feet, down to the 10-yard line, just weaving in and out for a gain of 16 as they mark him at the 11 and a Tiger first down, and they can pick up another one inside the 1. 4:30 to go, 3rd quarter, 14-7. Our score. Marietta on top and threatening again.
Well, we know Kobe has great awareness on the field. Defensively, we've seen it for years now, being able to find his way around the field, but now showing that on the offensive side of the ball.
Hard blitz comes. Kobe Alexander gets the carry on the left side and down inside the 10-yard line to the 7-yard line with 4:05 to go. And 14-7, Tigers lead. We'll have a 2nd down and 7.
So important when you're able to get two backs going, Aaron, the way that the Tigers have been tonight with Alexander and Britton, both very similar to what we were able to see last year with Whittakin and Smith now this Tiger offense finding their identity.
Give right side. That's Seth Britton. Seth cuts it up. Seth to the end zone. Touchdown. 8-yard touchdown scamper by Seth Britton. And at the 3:36 mark, the Tigers make it 20-7 with a Braxton Lang point after attempt pending.
Boy, the Mustangs just on their heels right now, Aaron, defensively. They have no idea what's coming at them. They don't know if the ball's going to 15, if the ball's going to 3. Either way, they're keying on the wrong guy at the wrong time, and the Tigers moving the football well. Another score, that's going to take it up to 2 scores here now. Great situation for the Tigers.
Tornes, the holder. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and it is good. Braxton Lang's point after attempt makes it 21-7. Tigers, 3:36 to go, third quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll go with them. It's Marietta 21, Claymont 7. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Our lives are all hectic. That goes without saying. It also goes without saying we're always looking for ways to make our lives just a little bit easier. That's where your local Parmar store comes in. From gas to groceries and snacks to a quick soda or that morning cup of coffee you need to keep you going, Parmar's got it. Download the Parmar app and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together. That's expecting more. Memorial Health System. Proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/mayo.
Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks here on this Friday night. 3:36 to go, third quarter. Excuse me, 21-7 Tigers lead. Braxton Lang set to kick this one off. What a drive by Marietta. Team that this week, as Lang approaches, is set to kick it off. He's going to kick it out of bounds, so we'll see what Claymont does here. But it's a Marietta team that...
Something tells me he's going to kick it again.
Probably. Earlier this week and throughout the week, I know on the team and probably throughout the school, and probably why they did a deep clean of the locker room, there was some sickness going around for this Marietta team, a lot of sniffles going around, a lot of colds, and they did it. We talked about the pregame, and Coach said it in the coach's corner, where they did a total reset this week, Bill. After the loss last week, 42-21, they stripped the locker room, they Cloroxed it, they went back to the basics up front, basic plays, and they started from the beginning. And right now, again, we started to see it about midway through that second quarter. It's like a light switch went on.
Yeah, whatever they did it well, and it's a totally different Tiger-looking offense and defense, for that matter, here tonight.
Out of the shotgun comes Claymont. They have 2 receivers, make them wing backs, right behind the tight end stacked, and 2 receivers split out way to either side. And Circe going to get the carry near side. That's Fox, and he is going to take a big hit. That is Owen Riley running a lane from his safety spot and throws the running back Fox back. Doesn't throw him. He hit him, and they both went flying back. It was just that Owen Riley won that one.
Yeah, what you call that is the alley for a lot of safeties. And you call the alley, you have an alley right, alley left. You got to get that read quick. If you get that read quick, you can surprise the ball carrier right off the edge, and that's exactly what 14 and Owen Riley did.
Out of the shotgun, and a give up the middle, bouncing it around, and now outside. McMorrow is going to get 3 on the play, set Claymont up with 2:53 to go in this third quarter with a third down, and let's mark it at 7. 3rd and 7 for Claymont. Tigers leading 21-7. When this ball snaps, we'll be near the 2:20 mark here in the third.
See if the Tigers are able to dial up any pressure right here, Aaron. I think an obvious passing situation for the Mustangs. See if the Tigers can get back to the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 up top, 2 the near side.
Moving 2 out, and Fox to the far side, now 5 wide.
Empty set, McMorrow out of the shotgun. looks to throw, now keeps it up the middle, has some running room, and he's going to pick up a first down. A good job by McMorrow. Again, just has the receivers run off, finds a lane, picks up a first down and more to the Tiger his own 49-yard line with 2:07 to go.
Yeah, I do believe that was actually a design QB draw right there. Yeah. A great job, great design. Spread the defense out. You make the guys on defense get outside of that box, and that's exactly what they did with the 5 wide, created a few gaps. When you have that 3 down lineman set for the Tigers, there tends to be a little bit of gap there if nobody is able to blow up that offensive line.
Fox back at the quarterback spot, I should say, as the running back. So the Wildcat look, they're going to give Searcy right side, trying to sweep it right side. He's hit, knocks off a couple tacklers, and gets down to the 46-yard line where they'll have 2nd and 4. Make it 2nd and 5 for Claymont. Minute 22 to go, third quarter. Marietta leading 21-7. Marietta next week takes the trip up to Whitehall in Columbus, right outside of Reynoldsburg. 7 o'clock kick, 6:45 pregame right here on the radio. Hard count. Fox stays at the quarterback spot. He has the big fella Mulehan back there with him, along with Searcy, the speedster. And he's just going to keep it straight up the middle as Fox inside Tiger territory to the 38-yard line. So they pick up a first down. We saw a lot of passes whizzing around in that first half towards the end. Now we see a lot of running.
Yeah, they're just trying to beat Marietta to the punch is all they're trying to do. Just quick inside gives and trying to get to that second level before those Tiger linebackers are able to come up and make a play.
Fox back there again, stays at the quarterback spot, runs option to the left, decides to keep it, cuts inside to the 36-yard line where he picks up 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 6 with 22 seconds to go, third quarter. Claymont on a decent little drive here.
Good stop there by number 15, Kobe Alexander, from his middle linebacker spot, Aaron. And he's just all over the field. Offensively, obviously having a good night, but that's a Tiger defender who has led this Tiger football team the last 2 seasons in tackles, and he's poised to do it again this year.
4 seconds. They get the snap off to end the third quarter, and it's a dive play up the middle and a gain of 2. So when we come back, fourth quarter action, it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Claymont. Marietta leads 21-7. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group. Hey, for something before or after the game, don't forget Smitty's Pizza. It's usually on most people's game night agenda, but Google Smitty's Pizza sometime and you'll see the reviews. It's simply the best pizza in town. With 4 locations from Belpre to Lowell, Marietta, and Reno, Smitty's is home to fresh, hand-tossed pizzas, calzones, and classic Italian dishes. We encourage you to Google Smitty's because when you look at the menu, you just might be surprised. We'll see you soon at a Smitty's near you.
12 minutes put on the fourth quarter clock. 3rd down and 5 from the Tiger 34, Claymont scrimmages. And they give it right side to Fox. He is pulled down from behind, gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a 4th down and 4. Tigers leading 21-7, just underway here in the fourth quarter.
Great job there by the Tigers defense. You saw them adjust and move, shift to the left side right there. They made a left-handed shift to Claymont's right and shifted right into that play. They saw that counter coming. They saw something there on film, and they knew what was coming. Watch the QB sneak again here.
McMorrow spies lonesome, empty set, 5 wide receivers. He's going to keep it up the middle. and he's going to pick up a first down as he spins down inside the 30 to the 27. Just gets enough for a Claymont first down, and if you're Marietta, you're okay with that. You're not getting beat over top. 11:18 to go, and now the field shortens a little bit where they can't do that as much.
Well, and you're a little more, you're a little more okay with it right now with a 2-score lead as well.
Absolutely.
If a 1-score lead, you don't even want them to be able to pick that up.
You probably spy them at that point. They throw a screen pass near side, ball caught at the 30, now working down and picking up 3 on the play to the 24-yard line. The receiver is Golick. Carson Golick picks up 3, 2nd and 7, although he caught that ball way back in the backfield at the 30.
Good job by Lucas Miller there, the corner for Marietta, number 8, coming up and forcing that ball carrier back inside to his help, and it was great pursuit by number 14, Owen Riley, coming in to clean things up.
Receivers everywhere. McMorrow's going to look to throw out into the flats, ball complete, and that is Bailey. He's going to be near a first down at the 16-yard line. Good offensive play call there as Marietta's playing way off receivers. Flat was wide open, and he hit the flat wide receiver for a first down.
Yeah, I'd see if Marietta starts to move those linebackers back out there into those flats a little bit more to give the corner some help over there. But nevertheless, Tigers been able to come up and get a stop, but not before another first down from the Mustangs.
10 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Tigers lead 21-7. Mustangs, though, scrimmage from the Tiger 16. Pitch, Fox left side, trying to get inside the 10. He gets to the 10-yard line. 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 on this next snap. Claymont can pick up a first down at the Tiger 7-yard line. 9:40 counting, fourth quarter. Marietta with that 2-touchdown lead, 21-7.
It was just a quick pitch to that left hash, and a good job by the Claymont Mustangs, left side of that offensive line, getting good reach and opening up a lane for the ball carrier.
McMorrow with 5 wide receivers, 3 up top, single, make it 2 to the left. And he's all by his lonesome in the shotgun. We've seen him keep it many times out of this, either out of necessity or designed. And this one's designed. He keeps it up the middle, slices down near the 5-yard line. So he picks up a first down for Claymont. And they'll have first and goal from the 5-yard line. 9:03 to go, fourth quarter. Marietta leading 21-7. Nice drive, though, right now by Claymont.
Yeah, Fry actually saw that, Aaron. He saw that coming from his middle linebacker spot. Was able to get a little bit of penetration, but wasn't able to get the ball carrier wrapped up. He would have had him right around the line of scrimmage, maybe even a 1-yard loss, but you credit the quarterback and McMorrow making a miss and setting himself up for first down and now first and goal.
Johan, the deep back of the backfield, jet sweep right side from the wing back, getting down near the goal line and in the end zone for a touchdown. That was Searcy for his 2nd touchdown on the night, and it's 8:31 to go. Don't go anywhere. Claymont makes it 21-13 with a point after attempt pending here.
Quite a response right there from Claymont as they were unable to get a whole lot going so far here in this second half offensively. It took another Tiger touchdown to get them rolling, and they came punching right back. They did as they took it right down the field for 6. Now PAT pending. They're looking to get this to a 7-point game.
Fox, the extra point is going to go wide left. No good. It's a big miss right there. 21-13, 8:31 to go. Still in striking distance, though, is Claymont. Marietta leads when we come back.
Shop Apex True Value Hardware for great bargains of the month. Make landscaping a breeze with the Fiskars Telescoping Bypass Lopper for only $25.99. Also right now, Rubbermaid's 32-gallon roughneck trash can is just $27.99. It's great for keeping your trash securely contained. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware, 7th and Green Streets, Marietta.
Whether you're renovating your kitchen, building a new deck, or putting a pool in the backyard, a home equity line of credit from People's Bank is a smart way to pay for it. A People's Bank home equity line of credit has no origination fee and no appraisal fee. Find out more at People's Bank. Call 800-374-6123 for more details about credit costs and terms. People's Bank, working together, building success. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 617258.
8:31 to go, fourth quarter here at Don Drumm. Tigers lead 21-13. Nice drive by Claymont to cut this within one score. They did miss the extra point. Lucas Miller going to take a high kick, and it was a line drive, but he catches over his shoulder and steps out up near the 31 after he gets about 11 on the return there, did Lucas Miller. We mentioned earlier and throughout the broadcast, don't forget to join us for the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It'll start on Friday, September 27th, right here at Don Drumm, when the inductees will be honored at midfield, and then Saturday the 28th at the Lafayette Hotel, we'll have the official induction ceremony. Visit mhsathletichalloffame.org. $40 for tickets, $300 for a table. Get a hold of one of the committee members to purchase tickets. As Marietta will scrimmage, first down and 10. Give left side, Kobe Alexander. Spins up near the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gets 4 on the play, second down and 6. Committee members this year, Mark Duckworth, Diane Eschball, Heidi Humphrey, Jim Humphrey, myself, John Dowdy, Joe Matheny, Molly Schramm, Cody Vanderlick, or Chris Wharf. Any of us can help you out getting tickets. Again, for the Hall of Fame, Tom Baker goes in, class of 1960. Jerry Brock, Sean Nadari, 1995. Bill Ross Jr., 1979. Scott Strahler, 1998. And the late William Wetzel, class of 1963. On a second down and 5, the Tigers, Seth Britton just takes a couple tacklers with him. Really good vision for Britton. It's going to be shy of the first down. Third and inches for Marietta with 7:35 to go here in this fourth quarter. Tigers lead 21-13. Need a big drive here.
Yeah, Britton took a couple of players with him there, and he also took a couple good licks, but a great job spinning out of it, falling forward, and setting up his offense with a short 3rd and 1.
Give Kobe Alexander up the middle. Enough for a first down and more to the 47, maybe the 48-yard line. And with 7:13 to go, Tigers lead 21-13. Pick up a first down to keep the drive alive. Stay tuned in the post game. We'll talk about our statistics made possible by the Mannix Allen Group. Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Thanks to Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby. Also, we'll name the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game and our Warrants IGA Sack of the Game. Split back to the backfield, 1st and 10 for Marietta. Seth Britton, carry left side. Britton picks up 11 on the play, and a Tiger first down into Claymont territory to the 41 with 6:51 to go in the fourth quarter. 21-13, Tigers lead.
Well, I tell you what, you like to see that right there, Aaron. Getting downfield, big pickup, 10-yard pickup, only to get 11 yards down the field, but great to see the tailback down there. But even better to see an entire side of the line down there, 11 yards down the field as well, throwing blocks.
There's a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. It's the Mustangs taking a timeout. 6:51 to go, fourth quarter. It's Marietta 21, Claymont 13. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Fisher Auto Parts employees understand what it takes to be a good neighbor. Fisher Auto Parts was founded in 1929 and is the founding member of Federated Auto Parts. Stop into one of our new locations in Marietta, Parkersburg, Waterford, and Cambridge today to meet the team. At Fisher Auto Parts, for every customer that walks through the door, we know there's another one working under the car, in the garage, or at the maintenance shop. Fisher Auto Parts present discount code FISHER24 to any team member during checkout to receive 10% off your purchase.
6:51 to go, fourth quarter. That is the second timeout used by Claymont here in the second half. Keep an eye on that. I mean, it's only an 8-point game right now. Marietta 21-13. We're at 6:51 to go in this fourth quarter. Tigers do have a 1st and 10 from the Claymont 41-yard line. Marietta started this drive at their own 30 and have marched it down here. Their offensive line has taken over midway through that second quarter, all the way through the second half. Tigers, Kobe Alexander, carry left side, drags 1-2, make it 3 tacklers with him, and gets 9 on the play to the 32-yard line, a yard short of the first down. 6:38 to go, fourth quarter, 21-13, Tigers with the lead.
Boy, and just moving the football, consistently, Aaron, right now. 3, 4, 5 yards, and then bust out 11. 3, 4, 5 yards, bust out 7. But it's a great thing because you're eating time off that clock. As it continues to run now, the play clock down inside 15 as they break the huddle.
Tigers with 2 backs in the backfield, a single wing on the left, receiver to the right. Alexander carry. That is the one time they're going to stop him near the line of scrimmage. I think he got enough for a first down to the 31-yard line. He did. And the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line as Marietta leads 21-13. Seth Britton got to be up near 200 yards. Last look at halftime was 138 yards, and he probably had about 60, close to 60 here in the second half.
Yeah, he's just done a great job.
Kobe's over 100.
Picking up huge chunks of yards.
Yeah, you would imagine Kobe over 100 yards.
Yeah, they both got to be over 100 at this point, man. I tell you, this Tiger offense just moving the ball at will.
And they give to Britton left side. Here he goes. Seth Britton down near the 20-yard line gets another 11 yards on the carry to Seth Britton. Tigers want to go a little tempo. It looked like they were going to come to the line instead with 5:25 to go. Here in this fourth quarter, they will huddle. They will be a yard short of the first down when they officially mark it at the 21-yard line, and they will have a lead, 21-13.
Yeah, I think right now the way you're moving the football, if you're the Marietta Tigers and your coach Jason Shope, just status quo right now at this point. Keep it going. Keep your offense moving the ball and try to use as much time as you can off that clock. At this point right now, take your favorite sauce, whatever it might be, barbecue, hot sauce, whatever, sprinkle it all over that clock and just eat it up.
2nd and 1 with 4:50 to go. 21-13 Tigers lead. And they give to Kobe Alexander into the secondary. Kobe slices to the right, down to the 1-yard line. Kobe Alexander made one man miss, and then one got him from the side. Kobe gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for Marietta.
Great little jump step, hop step lateral to the right when Kobe made it into that second level, Aaron. It gave him the opportunity to just about get the pay dirt. Got down to the 1. It was like the pushing the L or the R1 button as he just made the guy miss.
So 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Tigers. 4:16 to go, more importantly here in the fourth. Boy, they have chewed some time off here in this drive. Tigers leading 21-13. Kobe's going to pay it off left side, end zone, touchdown, Tigers. At the 4:02 mark in the fourth quarter, Marietta scores. Kobe Alexander appropriately into the end zone as he did a lot of that work on that drive. And the Tigers now lead 27-13 with the Braxton Lang point after attempt pending.
Yeah, it was just a quick give to Kobe Alexander off the left-hand side. He put his head down, shoulder pads down, and just pushed his way into the end zone. Coach Shope paying it off right there to Kobe Alexander after a very good physical drive here at 4:02 to go now in the game.
That point after attempt, it is good off the foot of Lang. 4:02 to go, fourth quarter. New score. It's Marietta 28, Claymont 13. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Looking for honest, reliable heating and air conditioning services? Look no further than Miller Home Services. Why call us, you ask? Because we're your one-stop solution for all HVAC needs. Our team of skilled technicians are dedicated to providing top-tier service, maintenance, installation, and expertise. Plus, with our quality guarantee, you can trust we get the job done right the first time. Call us today at 740-896-5035. Miller Home Services, building a better community one home at a time.
This is Shelley from Honest Fred's Flooring, and we pride ourselves on every job. We don't even remember half of them. Honest Fred's Flooring is in homes, hospitals, ski resorts. We even carpeted the studio walls in a really cool radio station. We may not remember all the places we've been, but we sure appreciate the love. Free estimates, top quality flooring, professional installation. You come to us or we'll come to you. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, Spencer, and honestfreds.com.
4:02 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers set to kick off, and it's A high hanger, having trouble picking it up was Fox, finally does. Tigers have him trapped down near the 20, and they drop him right there. Oh, Marietta's going to be careful, though. And a little extracurricular activity. I'm surprised they didn't get flagged for it, but
it was before the whistle. If anybody needs to be careful, it's the guy standing around the pile.
You're always taught that, right?
Yeah, don't stand around the pile. You stand around the pile. That's what
There
happens.
is a flag down, but it would be away from where that happens. It's about 10 yards away from it. 3:54 to go, fourth quarter. Marietta leads 28-13. How about their answers here in the second half and the long drives for Marietta?
Yeah, just complimentary football, honestly, and that's what they talk about. Special teams, offense, defense, complimentary football, offense helping out the defense in situations, and the defense doing the same, helping out the offense. That's what we've seen since about halfway through that second quarter from this Tiger football team.
Time of possession has to be way out of whack.
Oh, yeah.
3:54 to go. The hold is what was called, and this will move Claymont back. They would have been at the 20. And it's going to move them back. If this is marked at the 20, gosh, this will take them back to the 10 or near the 10. So Claymont will scrimmage from their own 10-yard line. So Marietta with that 2-touchdown lead and a 2-point conversion, they're up 15. And Claymont only has one timeout. 3:54 to go, fourth quarter. Claymont will go shotgun with McMorrow out of the shotgun. They'll throw a lot of passes on this drive. He's going to take a deep shot, throws a jump ball down towards the middle of the field. Owen Riley lost it. He lost it. He looks up and said, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, Riley
He would have had an interception.
Riley was out there in the area. Chavez was actually coming from that far side as well. And honestly, the referee kind of got in the way. He split the defender and the wide receiver, and when he did, neither guy had an opportunity to catch the football. The only person that really would have had the opportunity was going to be the guy in stripes.
So here we go again. Second down and 10 this time. They'll spread it out. 3 receivers to the right. 2 receivers to the left. McMorrow out of the shotgun. Low snaps. Great drop. Now rolls right. Flushed a little bit. Too much on that pass as it whizzes out of bounds out near the 20-yard line. It was Bailey as intended receiver, and a third down and 10 now for Claymont. This is, you kind of get their last gasp here. If they don't get something going here, this is what they're putting all their cards on, I should say.
Good job there by the Tigers, number 88, Braden Plogger, the right end, being able to get upfield, cause a little havoc in the backfield. Then McMorrow felt that pressure coming from his left side, forced him to the right side of the field, and forced him to get rid of the football when he really didn't want to. 2
receivers to either side. McMorrow takes a wide snap, throws it left, right side pass is going to be caught. On a 3rd and 10, they get 9 on the play. Nice catch by Jinks on that right side, and it'll be 4th down and 1. 3:23, clock continues to run. Did not get out of bounds. Tigers lead 28-13 here in the fourth quarter. McMorrow will go out of the empty set, all by his lonesome out of the shotgun.
Look for that QB draw again right here, obviously, in this situation.
He's just going to straight keep it up the middle, put his head down, picks up a first down out near the 25 of Marietta. Clock stops while they run the chains out to mark off the first down. 3 minutes, just under 3. 2:59 to go here in the fourth. Hurry up offense here by McMorrow and company. Out of the shotgun again he goes. He's going to fake the throw right, roll right. Plenty of time. Now he's going to have to let it go. Right sideline, pass is incomplete. Tigers only rushing 3. They're dropping the rest out coverage. 2nd and 10. 2:44 to go, fourth quarter. Marietta leads 28-13.
Blake Bills, credit number 60. Blake Bills coming from the center of that defense, Aaron. Great job getting pressure onto the quarterback. He got right through the center from his nose guard position, and there was no answer for number 60, Blake Bills, as he was just rumbling up toward the quarterback.
Saw Blake Bills in the weight room in this summer. I'll tell you what, he is a problem in the weight room. Out of the shotgun again. They're going to roll to the right, and McMorrow's trying to set up. Carver drives him out of bounds. He throws the pass out of bounds. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 2:32 to go. The center this time says, you know what? Blake Bill's a big fella. I'm going to try to cut him. So he goes low this time.
But I tell you what, a great job downfield. I was hard. I was hard on this Tiger secondary last week. I'm gonna admit it. I was hard on them. But man, I tell you what, have they responded so far here tonight in this game? There was no place to go with the football down the field. Secondary coverage was phenomenal on that play, and it has been majority of the night tonight.
2:32 to go, fourth quarter. 3rd and 10. McMorrow's going to look to throw. Tigers leading 28-10. McMorrow's going to roll to his right here in the fourth, throw it down the right sideline. Pass is incomplete. McVay with great coverage on that right side. 4th down and 10 now with 2:23 to go. And the Tigers leading 28-13 here in the fourth. Vinnie Parks making an appearance in the press box. It's been a who's who tonight here at Don Drumm Stadium. And Claymont's going to punt this one away from their own 25. 28-13 Tigers lead. Or at least they send their punter out and show like they're going to punt it. Snap back. They are going to punt this one indeed. Cole's going to get it off. It's a nice punt. Really nice punt.
Tell you what, Carver just about ran the up man through the punter.
Ball's going to be down at the Tiger 31, but nice punt by Cole. And Marietta picks up a couple first downs here. They can just knee this one out. Claymont does have one timeout. Coach White, probably not the type of coach that will use that timeout. He'll probably just let things play out, although I would probably use it. You never know.
You never know what's going on.
Drew Warden will run into play. Out split to the right will be Owen Riley wearing number 14. He has an interception tonight. Played really well defensively. Came up and made a big hit a couple different times. And the Tigers go under center. And Kobe Alexander carry on the right side. Kobe is going to pick up 10 on the play, make it 11, and a Tiger first down. 2:05 to go in the fourth.
Another good run there by Marietta back, and number 15, Kobe Alexander, just falling forward. Good push, just getting downfield and getting north and south. And it's a fresh set of downs. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Tigers as they chalk this one up at about the 42-yard line. So the Tigers again approaching midfield. 1:50 to go and counting in this game. The Tigers leading 28-13 over the Mustangs of Claymont.
Split backs, 2 of them in the backfield. Kobe Alexander carry left side. That is the only time, I think, the Tigers have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It happens right there. And with 1:30 to go, the loss of 1 will make it 2nd and 11. Tigers 28-13. We'll look at stats after the game. We'll name our Fry Diddle Group Big Drill Player of the game. We'll also have our IGA, Warren's the IGA Sack of the game. I'm looking forward to that in the post game. Stay with us. Here as Marietta's 1:13 away from going to 3-1 on the season and heading to Columbus next week to play Whitehall and trying to move to 4-1 on the season before they return home. Tigers will just go ahead and take a knee. Coach White will not use the timeout. 52 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to give credit to this Claymont team coming in 0-3. It's really tough to get things going when you're 0-3. They did not quit. They play hard, and they have a lot of young kids. It's going to be a good Claymont team in a couple of years. And there's the final knee by Drew Warden.
A very young football team.
Yeah.
And they're definitely going the right way. And you and I both, you know, we've seen the type of coach Buddy White is. We've seen many Buddy White games, you know, back in Central Ohio when we were back there, and they're going to be just fine. And next year we may be looking at a whole different kind of football game.
Knee taken. Now final 3 seconds will go off the clock, and Marietta will move to 3-1 on the season with a victory tonight, 28-13. We'll tell you all about it on the other side. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Tonight, when we break down the game by the numbers, that's made possible by the Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they know that just like in tonight's game, there's a strategy, a game plan, and a hopeful outcome. The same should hold true for your investments, your retirement, and your financial future. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 for an appointment to discuss your financial goals. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank America Corporation.
Looking for a career change or advancement? Washington State College of Ohio offers over 40 degree and certificate options, ranging from nursing to robotics. Washington State's dynamic programming provides a pathway for you to develop in-demand skills and gain the knowledge you need to advance your career. With flexible scheduling and affordable tuition, Washington State College of Ohio in Marietta helps you balance your education with your busy life and budget. Visit wsco.edu to start your journey toward a more rewarding career.
Long live the Smitty guy, whether it's that Smitty pizza delivery man or the guy down the street that just orders the Smitty pizza all the time. You can be a Smitty guy too, with locations on Front Street in Marietta, just off Newport Pike in Reno, on Washington Boulevard in Belpre, and 1100 State Route 60 in Lowell. They're either on the way or you can make them on the way. It's safe to say it's the best pizza cut and dry. That's why there will always be a Smitty guy.
Back here in the postgame, Aaron Cassidyville Parks, Tigers victorious tonight, 28-13. Marietta and Claymont tied at 7. In fact, Claymont goes up late in the second quarter, late in the first half. Marietta responds, ties the score on the very next possession, 7-7. Then Marietta comes out and scores the next 21 points, making it 21 points, 14 points. And then you had a Claymont touchdown in between. Marietta gets the final touchdown, making it 28-13, Bill. And a good performance by this Marietta. We talked about it throughout the broadcast. Like a light switch went on after Claymont scored. It was like just a different Marietta team, what we saw the last 6 quarters leading up to that point.
Yeah, a really good football game all around. They played great on offense, defense, special teams. They kept the penalties to a minimum. They were able to control the clock. They were able to dictate the football game. And once they got up, especially by 2 scores, they were able to really slow the game down, eat away that clock, and dictate the football game essentially. But they just a very sound football game, very big win, and a win that any win's good, Aaron. But to respond, come back and get a big win like this, a 2-score win against a pretty good Claymont team. Again, take their record.
That was a good team.
Take their record as a grain of salt. This Marietta football team had to come out and respond after a big loss last week. In some sense, an embarrassing loss to an Athens Bulldogs team that just controlled the game. We said Marietta have to have a short memory, get through last week, forget it, build for this week, come out and execute, and that's exactly what they did.
Stats tonight are thanks to the Mannix Alec Group, Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Thanks to Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby, all unofficial, and mostly because I think the internet died on the stats guy tonight as well. Jack adding them up over here, but as we go through them, Seth Britton up near 200 yards. I'm going to actually say he probably went over 200 yards on the night. And then you have Kobe Alexander probably in that 125 mark rushing the football. So Marietta well over or near 300 to 325 yards rushing tonight. Pretty good performance. Again, most of those came after the 6-minute mark in the second quarter.
Yeah, and it goes to show when you're able to have in this wing T offense, when you can have success with 2 backs, you can just pretty much dictate the football game. And that's what we were able to do last year a lot with Zane Whittakin and Junior Smith. These kids had some big shoes to fill, and Kobe Alexander and Seth Britton coming into the season. And I think so far right now, we're looking at a Tiger football team that we're going to be rolling into Columbus in week 5 at 3-1. That's not too bad.
No, that's a really good record. And again, against a Whitehall team, I think that will be 0-4. They were down in their game, but it's a Whitehall team that plays a little different schedule up in that area, and they're going to be ready for the Tigers, and we'll have that for you. 6:45 pregame next Friday night, 7 o'clock airtime kickoff from Whitehall as the Tigers, again, 28-13 victory tonight. And our Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game tonight, we're going to go Kobe Alexander. Kobe just really defensively played a really good game, set the tone early, but offensively really started to get it going. And you could almost feel in that second quarter when Marietta went down. He took it personal and started running personal.
Yeah, it was just an all-around good football game for Kobe. Both sides of the football, the Iron Man football is what we call it, and like you said, well up over 100 yards rushing. But I would not be surprised if he was in the double digits in tackling here tonight too. Great job and on the defensive side of the ball, and really these linebackers, Aaron, as a whole, really helped that secondary out a lot. And I'm really proud of the way the secondary responded tonight, and also give Kobe an interception on top of all of that.
Yeah,
on the defensive side of the ball. So go have yourself a game, young man. A great job from this Tiger football team. A huge win, and exactly what they needed, and they needed some momentum, knowing they're taking a trip to Columbus and to play an inner city Columbus team that they know is going to be a good challenge for them.
The Friday Dental Group Big Drill Player of the game is going to be Kobe Alexander. Official stats do come in: 22 carries for Seth Britton, 170 yards, 21 carries for Kobe Alexander, 144 yards. Both teams both young men with 2 touchdowns on the night. Again, the Tigers 28-13. Also, our Warren's IGA, the sack of the game tonight, made possible by your hometown local IGA store. To sack that big grocery list and save big money while you're doing it, keep your grocery dollars local. It's Warren's Plaza IGA at the corner of Muskingum and Colgate Drives. Sack that grocery list and your weekly specials. Do so at Warren's IGA. Sack of the game is actually going to be to a young man with an interception tonight as well, and then the way he ran the lanes as a safety, Owen Riley. Since we didn't have an official sack, we'll go with Owen Riley, the way he played defense overall tonight. He will get a $10 gift card good to Warren's Plaza IGA on Muskingum Drive.
Great job from that secondary, like I said, and it was Owen Riley coming up and making big plays from that secondary, whether it was the hits, great coverage. He was just all over the place, special teams wise on kickoff. He's getting downfield. A great job just all around from the Tigers. Really, really proud of the performance we saw here out of this Tiger football team tonight after a lackluster week last week. But they moved on and are able to, move on into week number 5 here.
That's where we're headed, and that will be in Columbus next Friday night as they will play Whitehall Yearling. That will be, again, a 6:45 airtime, 7 o'clock kick from Columbus. For my broadcast partner, Bill Parks, our thanks to Jack Weil on statistics tonight, Derek Jones back at the studio. And thanks to our sponsors all season long here on the radio: McCarthy Real Estate, Memorial Health System, People's Bank, Fried Dental Group, the player of the game, Merrill with their statistics, Stewart Photography, Honest Fred's Flooring, Warren's IGA, Apex True Value, Smitty's Pizza, Parmar Stores, Greenleaf Landscapes, and Fisher Auto Parts. We thank them as well, and we hope that you do that as well. Most importantly, though, thank you, listener, for tuning in tonight. Final score for a final time tonight from Don Drumm Stadium: Marietta moves to 3-1 with a 28-13 victory over Claymont. So we talk to you next Friday night. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You've been listening to Marietta Tigers football on local radio WMOA Marietta. This evening's contest was brought to you by the following community-minded sponsors: Washington State College of Ohio, Greenleaf Landscapes, Fisher Auto Parts, MOVGridiron.com, Smitty's Pizza,